Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none and has exactly what you're looking for. Stop in today at their location on Fitch Hatchery Road to check out the all-new 2024 Honda Prologue, Honda's first all-electric SUV, or browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. Here at the 608 basketball tournament, Alex Strofe and the Dean, Dennis Semrau, have the call next. For Tim Haldeman, my name is Riley Yauk. Thank you so much for tuning in to this presentation of the 608 basketball tournament on Zimbrick Honda's Brett Mania.
To those who've ever dreamt of their perfect event, those dreams are worthy and they are possible. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With hard work, passion, and great music, we will make your event dreams a reality. Every event is a labor of love, with one-on-one planning, customization, and flawless execution. Bringing your event to life is what we do. For a fun, memorable event, visit celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Get your hydration on track with Water Joe. Water Joe has 0 calories, 0 sugars, 0 artificial sweeteners, and 0 carbs. Get a liter of Water Joe at your local Kroger, Pick and Save, or Metro Market for just 99 cents now until January 5th. Just purified water infused with a kick of caffeine. It's a great alternative to sugary sodas, sugary coffee, or energy drinks. Get that liter of Water Joe for 99 cents through January 5th at your local Kroger, Pick and Save, or Metro Market.
Why is life better with American Family Insurance? Because every policy comes with something very special. A trusted agent who's there to help protect your dreams by finding the right coverage at the right price. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and lease a 2025 Honda HR-V LX all-wheel drive for as low as $165 per month. Or browse the vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
Have you been waiting to buy your next home? Stop. Now is the time to get housed. What's up, Madison? It's Stacy from Bruner Realty. Nobody has a crystal ball to know what the future holds. The longer you wait to find your next home, the better the chance you'll be paying more for it than you would be today. Don't miss out on what could be the best opportunity to find your dream home. Contact our team at BrunerRealtyInc.com to help start your search. That's BrunerRealtyInc.com. Let's get housed.
Experience, knowledge, results. That's what really matters when you all.
When you or a loved one are faced with an unexpected injury or illness, Stoughton Health's Urgent Care is there for you. Stoughton Health has 4 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have urgent care locations in Stoughton, Oregon, McFarland, and Cottage Grove with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health accepts over 160 insurances, including Dean Health Plan, Quartz, Humana, and more. Please visit stoughtonhealth.com for more information. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Hi, this is Dave Kane. You're listening to Madison's Home of the Bucks, a good Karma brand radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Some good teams, including Boston a couple times, Cleveland a couple times, and the Knicks, for that matter, to get here.
Yeah, they beat Cleveland 2 times in a span of 3 days. They gave the Celtics their only loss in the NBA Cup. So they've been playing very, very good basketball of late. We saw more of that Wednesday in their win against the Knicks, and that's kind of a similar message for the Bucks. Is all of what we heard from Doc Rivers, and in full credit here, the entire locker room too. During the 2-8 start, there was no panic, there was no finger pointing. We heard a consistent message of, look, the vibes are great, we're not hitting shots, we feel like this is going to turn around, and that's essentially what we've seen for going on 6 weeks now.
Yeah, I think that steadiness, I've said it from the start, from Doc Rivers, was exactly what you wanted from your head coach with this group, this veteran team that, much like their head coach, has seen a lot over the course of their years, and they are not going to be flustered, and you don't want to get too high, you don't want to get too low. You hear that cliche all the time, and I think it's especially true for this group this season. You know, the other thing that's different from a year ago and different from the last time the Bucks played the Hawks is that rest component.
Yeah.
You know, when these teams played each other a week and a half ago, the Bucks were on the back end of a back-to-back dead legs after beating Detroit the night before, as Doc termed it. You know, how much that played into the result against Atlanta is up for debate, but today both teams fully healthy, they look to be, and fully rested coming into this one. So that makes it even more fun, this matchup, in that sense that you hope you're going to get the best from both sides.
Yeah, rest just in general coming into this matchup and out of it as well. The Bucks have the potential for essentially a week off if things go south today. And, you know, last year you played the semifinals on a Tuesday, or excuse me, the quarterfinals on a Tuesday. You played the semifinals a Thursday afternoon in Vegas, and then Saturday was the finals, so a much different schedule this time around. We'll hear more from Dave just before tip. When we return, though, we'll take a look at the injury report for today's matchup on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Bill Sim, the Sentinel, it seemed like you were carrying the whole team tonight. What's different?
Better diet. Plus, I upgraded to a BMO Bucks debit MasterCard, so yeah, I am carrying the team, literally. Last question.
What perks does the card have?
Up to 20% off Bucks merchandise at the Pro Shop and Fiserv Forum. Speaking of, I'm gonna go flash my card at some Bucks fans and make them super jealous.
Carry your team with you when you use the BMO Bucks debit MasterCard. Visit BMO.com/fancard for more details. Banking products are subject to approval and are provided in the United States by BMO Bank and a member FDIC.
If you're concerned about heart health, remember that you are not powerless. At the Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, we're pushing to outsmart heart and vascular disease by helping to assess your risks and guide you to heart strength, by providing breakthrough research and renowned expertise for treating common conditions and the most serious. Let's stay out in front of heart and vascular disease and embrace every day life has to offer. Learn more at Froedtert.com/heart.
Time for a preview of the game with Justin Garcia on Buckshots.
The way he plays, the way that I play, it goes together. You know, we can really benefit from each other being on the floor.
On the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Justin Garcia back here on the BMO Bucks Radio Network, getting set for tip-off in Las Vegas, the semifinals of the NBA Cup. Time to look at the injury report for today's game for the Bucks. Giannis, Chris Middleton, and MarJon Beauchamp were all listed on the injury report. They are all available for today's game. Hawks with just 2 names out. Cody Zeller who's been away from the team the duration of the season, and Seth Lundy out with a left ankle sprain. So two very much full-strength teams going at it, as we just mentioned, well-rested as well in this semifinals matchup. Today's injury report is brought to you by the Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network. When we return, we'll take a look at some news around the NBA on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Celebrate Wisconsin hospitality at a Buck & Honey's location near you. You can give your friends or loved ones a memorable experience with a Buck & Honey's gift card. Or treat yourself. For every $100 in gift cards purchased, you'll get $20 back to use at Buck & Honey's in Sun Prairie, Monona, Wanakee, or the new location in Mount Horeb. Oh, don't forget to make yourself reservations for the holidays. Offer availability between November 15th and December 31st. Locally owned and operated. We'll see you at Buck & Honey's.
Want to join the fastest growing home solar company in the nation and work in the fastest growing industry in the world? Everlight Solar has open positions in the Madison area and in their newly opened Milwaukee location. As Wisconsin's largest home solar company, Everlight Solar offers great opportunities to gain new skills and advance your career. Don't miss the chance to join the Everlight Solar team. Visit everlightsolar.com to apply today. Save money, save the planet, and start with Everlight Solar.
Have you been waiting to buy your next home? Stop. Now is the time to get housed. What's up, Madison? It's Stacy from Bruner Realty. Nobody has a crystal ball to know what the future holds. The longer you wait to find your next home, the better the chance you'll be paying more for it than you would be today. Don't miss out on what could be the best opportunity to find your dream home. Contact our team at BrunerRealtyInc.com to help start your search. That's BrunerRealtyInc.com. Let's get housed.
I'm very familiar with Gruber Law offices because they're always out in the community.
Gruber Law offices are known to be honest, hardworking.
They're always involved in our neighborhoods.
Gruber Law offices make our community a better place.
They are the best. For nearly 40 years, Gruber Law offices has helped people throughout Wisconsin. If you're injured, we're here to help. One call, that's all.
Wisconsin would not be the same without Gruber Law offices.
On the air, on demand, on social, on Wisconsin Sports. Serving Wisconsin sports fans. This is 100.5 ESPN.
Jay.
Justin Garcia back here on the BMO Bucks Radio Network as we get set for the Bucks and the Atlanta Hawks semifinals matchup in the NBA Cup. Let's take a look at some news around the NBA. And we start in Philadelphia, where the hits keep on coming for the 76ers. Philly had managed to win 4 of their last 5 games heading into last night's matchup with the Indiana Pacers, but that run came to an end following a 121-107 loss. And making matters worse, big man Joel Embiid left the game in the first half after taking a shot to the face from Pacers guard Benedict Mathurin. He suffered a sinus fracture. Team said he will be reevaluated this weekend. Their next game is Monday night in Charlotte against the Hornets. Embiid has appeared in just 6 of the 76ers' 23 games this season. And to Philadelphia, following that loss, now 7-16 on the year. Speaking of the Pacers, they plugged a big hole prior to that game, literally acquiring big man Tomas Bryant from the Miami Heat in exchange for a future second-round pick swap. The Pacers had the need for a big man after playing most of this season without both Isaiah Jackson and James Wiseman, as both of those big men suffered torn Achilles tendons earlier in the season. When we return, we will go courtside and hear the latest thoughts from Bucks head coach Doc Rivers on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Heart disease won't stop us. Diabetes, allergies, cancer. Nothing will keep the Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network from pushing Wisconsin ahead. We're constantly raising the bar for medical excellence and providing more ways to receive it, so you have it for all your health needs, big and small. Let's push ahead, and we'll make life here as great as it can be. Visit Freighter.com to find out how.
Flynn in the middle of the floor. His game has really stepped up in the second half.
Since he got the BMO Bucks debit MasterCard, he's been carrying this Bucks team. And I mean that literally. He's at the grocery store, but the team's in his wallet.
Here's the top. And he's bought some asparagus. What a play!
Carry your team with you when you use the BMO Bucks Debit MasterCard. Plus, enjoy up to 20% off Bucks merchandise at the Pro Shop at Pfizer Forum. Visit BMO.com/fancard for more details. Banking products are subject to approval and are provided in the U.S. by BMO Bank and a member FDIC.
It's time to go courtside.
That just shows our ability. You know, we have the kind of talent on this team that we can have stretches like that. I think for us is understanding the beauty of having that, but also not leaning on that too much.
On the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Tune in at the start of each game for the Sargento tip-off for homes. Every time the Bucks win the opening tip, Sargento will donate $500 to Milwaukee Habitat for Humanity. Sargento, the official cheese of the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, time now to go courtside and hear the latest pregame thoughts from head coach Doc Rivers.
Doc, Giannis just turned 30, and I'm wondering, how do you think 30 in 2024 relates to 30 maybe when you hit that number? And what do you make of Giannis, where he's at in his career, what we can look forward to?
I don't know if the prime years have changed, honestly. I think, because prime is basketball IQ and physicality having a collision at the same time. That's what prime means, for the most part. And so I don't know if your prime comes earlier than it did 20 years or 30 years ago. Maybe it does because guys come into the league earlier. And so maybe that is true. I don't know that. But physically, he's in a great place. I think IQ and mentally, he's probably in the best place of his career. And I think it says that by his numbers, by his passing, by his ability to read defenses. Even in the short time I've been here, it's light years, seeing how well he handles different situations defensively, when teams are trying to do different things to him. And his numbers say that. Yeah, 10 years? Yeah, I don't know. That's all like luck, too, and health. And will if you want to do it, guys are in way better condition. We have 1,000 physical therapists on every team now. So, you think about it. We had Joel Toole. He was our trainer, our PT, our equipment manager, our travel secretary. That's who we had for my whole 8 years. No one worked on your body. Now all these guys, they're in so much better shape. They have so much more information about their bodies. There's so many avenues they can go to work on their bodies. But I still think it comes down to the will. Do you still want to play?
Over here on your right, third row.
Coach, just to follow on Giannis, do you sense he has like a drive to really want to win this, having come so closely last year, and also maybe complete the set of the championship MVP and then this as well?
Yeah, I just think Giannis has a drive. I think Giannis wants to win in everything he does, and I think that helps your team. Checkers, it doesn't matter. He just wants to win. He's deadly serious about his profession. He's been a joy to coach in that way. If it's something about basketball and something about anything we want to change or anything, he is on board. From a coaching standpoint, nothing easier than that.
We'll hear more thoughts from Doc Rivers coming up next on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Give the gift of game this holiday season and spread the joy with a Milwaukee Bucks gift card. A guaranteed slam dunk for every fan on your list. Recipients can score tickets to Bucks games and other Fiserv Forum events through the Ticketmaster box office. Shop exclusive gear at the Bucks Pro Shop or get their favorite snack at Fiserv Forum's concessions. It's a big win for both you and them. To purchase a gift card, visit bucks.com/giftcards.
For the ultimate sports betting experience, get in the game at Potawatomi Sportsbook. Unleash your inner champion with dozens of betting kiosks, a VIP deck, high-end bar, first-class restaurant, broadcast booth, a 2,000 square foot video wall, and more. It's a sports fan's paradise, 24/7. Bet above the rest. Only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Visit the website for more. Must be 21 years old. All bets must be made on site.
A cancer diagnosis shouldn't have to mean living without joy or optimism. At the Fredert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Cancer Network, we're pushing to put cancer in its place. by bringing together teams of leading specialists who are pioneering ways to treat every type of cancer, and by unleashing promising new clinical trials. Let's push ahead until every cancer diagnosis is a story of survivorship. To learn more about breakthrough cancer care, visit freighter.com/cancer.
When you switch and save with Progressive, you could use that money towards scoring courtside seats for your favorite team. Progressive cannot guarantee that you can score courtside seats. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds on average, but courtside seats can be astronomical. Maybe if your team plays in a smaller market, you could swing it. Even still, it's unlikely. Maybe fourth row, which are still incredible seats that you'll enjoy greatly. Savings possible. Courtside, long shot. Switch and see if you could save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates. Not available in all states. Progressive cannot guarantee that someone really tall will not sit in front of you at the game, rendering your excellent seats just okay.
Justin Garcia back on the BMO Bucks radio network, getting set for the Bucks and the Atlanta Hawks. Let's go courtside and hear some additional thoughts from head coach Doc Rivers.
Tomer in the middle.
Good to see you.
Good seeing you.
Thank you. I'm kind of curious. Obviously, you guys have the superstars. You guys are a national team.
Oh, we're the old team.
But you guys have the old team.
Yeah.
But what is playing on a stage like this? How is it different? What does it do for your team as far as?
Yeah, I don't know. Great question. I don't know the answer. Some of our guys have been on big stages. We have 5 guys that have been to the finals and won it. Some have never been on a big stage, and so every year your team's on a different journey. And I just think mixing those two groups together and seeing how we react is a good thing. It's a great teacher. You'll learn. I'll learn something through this. I just don't know what it is. But every team will get something out of this that will help them moving forward.
Joe, last question.
Hey, Doc. Just not being around you guys that much so far this year, with the expectation you have and the roster you have, I'm wondering what the impact of the start that the Cavs and the Celtics had on you and sort of where you think you are now compared to them.
0, honestly. I mean, we would have loved to started out 20-0 like everybody else, but I don't think the title is going to be given this week. I'm positive of that. So, honestly, we just worry about us. We let everybody else worry about all the other stuff. We got off a tough start, played poorly, couldn't make shots, couldn't defend. Rough schedule, injuries. We had a lot of stuff. So will every team at some point go through all that. And that's why, again, I said earlier, you don't overreact to a great start. You don't overreact to a bad start. If you believe in your team, if you think your team has a chance to be a really good team by the end of it, you just try to build through the year. And when it's time, the first thing you pray health. And then the second part is you want them to be playing on all cylinders, working together, understanding how this team needs to play to win. And that's a journey. And we're on that journey now.
This season, the Bucks Quick Trip and Michelob Ultra introduce Ultra Quick 95. If the Bucks score 95 points by the end of the third quarter, Bucks fans get a special treat from your favorite game day duo, Michelob Ultra and Quick Trip. Visit bucks.com/ultraquick95 for details. When we return, we'll be rejoined by Dave Kane and give you some final thoughts heading into tip-off on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Indulge in the ultimate chocolate experience this holiday season with Gail Ambrosius Chocolatier. Your significant other will love the handcrafted selection created right here in Madison. Stop by their store on Atwood and treat your taste buds today. Once you taste the difference that locally owned and made chocolate provides, you'll never go back to the mass-produced box of chocolate again. Share the joy with a box of chocolate from Gail Ambrosius Chocolatier on Atwood.
From your best friend who lives on caffeine to your teenager who always forgets to fill up their tank, Quick Trip gift cards are the ultimate holiday hack for everyone on your list. Pick one up in-store or online, and they'll have everything they need. Coffee, snacks, groceries, fuel, and more, all with one thoughtful gift. And honestly, who has time for complicated gift shopping? We know you don't. Give the gift that keeps life moving. Holiday gift cards from Quick Trip.
When it comes to security for your home and family, you want a winner, and we found one when we placed our trust with J&K Security Solutions. This is Greg Gard. Kim and Jeff hit the game-winning shot for us with the Control 4 home technology system. Home or away, from our smartphones, we can open the garage door, dim the lights, turn on the TV, as well as arm the security system. That's convenience as well as peace of mind. Let J&K Security Solutions do for your home or business like they've done for us. Call 255-5799 or online at jksecurity.com.
It's all about the green and gold and nonsense on Kyle, Brust, and Nordman.
Wait a minute. I thought it was a shark.
No, it's a sharp. I'll repeat what you said because it sounded good. I thought I heard
Wait,
shark
it's not
too.
a shark?
No, it's a sharp better.
I learned something new today. Sharp.
All educated, we swear, all with degrees.
Kyle, Brust, and Nordman. Presented by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL. Weekdays from 2 till 4 on 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand. You're listening to Madison's home for Milwaukee Bucks basketball.
Giannis saying, take that.
100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
UTMJ.
Justin Garcia back here on the BMO Bucks Radio Network, getting set for the semifinals between the Bucks and the Atlanta Hawks. Rejoined by Dave Kane. And Dave, we mentioned a little bit about the matchup earlier, but it is, in many ways, one where you don't really take much from it, and that's what we heard from Doc Rivers as well. The Bucks certainly on a rest disadvantage in night 2 of a back-to-back. Doc himself said, I knew this was a scheduled loss and debated playing 12 guys in the first half. So it's not to take away from what Atlanta did, but you didn't really see this version of the Bucks in that matchup.
No, you didn't. But I think there are some realities that you do have to face, and we knew even going into that game before those two teams played that it could be a challenge. I think it is a tricky matchup for the Bucks in the sense that some of this ties into ball security for Milwaukee, which has been pretty good at it, but it's been at the heart of some of the Bucks' points in the paint that they've been allowing at times this year. The Hawks, number 2 in the league in steals and deflections. They had a field day against the Bucks last time they played. But for Milwaukee, they've got to find a way to keep those paint touches down for a Hawks team that's one of the best in the league at doing that. They get the second most points per game of any team in the NBA in the paint. And then here's another thing that has been a little bit of a problem for the Bucks lately. Typically been a strength for Milwaukee, but in the last 5 games, they've posted the 5th worst defensive rebound percentage of any team in the league. The Hawks had 21 second chance points that last meeting and come in top 5 in offensive rebounding percentage. So that's another area to watch really closely that obviously adds to points in the paint in addition if you don't take care of it. So those are 2 things that I look at with this matchup. And then the other piece of the puzzle for me, and this is always the case for the Bucks, that 3-point shooting. Atlanta's been better defending it, but they still have the worst mark against them. The Bucks have been really good in terms of 3-point shooting, although they weren't the last time they played. So those are a couple of the areas I look for in this second meeting here today.
Yeah, should be another fascinating matchup here. The semifinals of the NBA Cup, the Bucks and the Atlanta Hawks. Dave Kane has the call of the action after this on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Bill Sim, the Sentinel, it seemed like you were carrying the whole team tonight. What's different?
Better diet. Plus, I upgraded to a BMO Bucks debit MasterCard, so yeah, I am carrying the team, literally. Last question.
What perks does the card have?
Up to 20% off Bucks merchandise at the Pro Shop and Fiserv Forum. Speaking of, I'm gonna go flash my card at some Bucks fans and make them super jealous.
Carry your team with you when you use the BMO Bucks debit MasterCard. Visit BMO.com/fancard for more details. Banking products are subject to approval and are provided in the United States by BMO Bank and a member FDIC.
Ho ho! Welcome to the Make It Jingle with Chris Kringle podcast. Today we're talking to Jan from Toyota, all about Toyotathon.
Hi!
So, Jan, got any red Tacomas?
Yeah, we have a great selection of vehicles, including Tacomas.
After my big job, I'm taking the missus down to Florida to go surfing.
Did you say Florida? Can the elves and I go too?
Dealer inventory may vary. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 6th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
In the first of 2 semifinal games in this second annual NBA Cup. This is Dave Kane welcoming you once again into our play-by-play coverage of the Bucks, and today it's the second meeting between these teams in as many weeks as Milwaukee will look to get a measure of payback from a double-digit loss at home against these Hawks some 10 days ago. If they do, they would advance to the championship round of the NBA Cup this Tuesday. More on what's on the line for these players here shortly, but first, a few words from our partners. Bucks basketball is presented, as always, by BMO. They are the official bank of the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's Go Bucks. By Sargento Cheese, the official cheese of the Milwaukee Bucks. By the Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network. By Uline, the shipping and industrial supply specialists. By Potawatomi Casino Hotel. And by Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer. So what is on the line here? Well, the Bucks is the lone repeat semifinalists trying to get to the finals for the first time. And, well, for the championship teams, these players, they will take home an additional $514,971. If you get to the finals, well, you're guaranteed $205,988, as the numbers tell you. Both of these teams already are sitting at $102 extra in the old bank account. So you can double it if you win this game today. And then if you win that game Tuesday, you can make it 5 times what you're going to be making. So, yeah, there is incentive for all of these players out there. And, they'll tell you they have incentive every time they step on the court. That's what Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about when he was asked about it yesterday. He said, every time I step out there, it doesn't really matter. But in a lot of ways, things change. And talking with Darvin Ham yesterday, he told me, look, there are some similarities between this Bucks team and that Lakers team that won it a season ago. He said, our Lakers were playing some of their best basketball, coming together as a team. And he said, we were healthy. Well, guess what? The Bucks checked the box on each of those areas coming into this matchup today. Then again, same can be said for this Atlanta Hawks team that has won 7 of its last 8. The Bucks winners of 11 of their last 14. Should be a great one this afternoon here from Las Vegas. We'll come back, starting lineups after this.
My overall experience with Gruber Law Offices has been phenomenal.
The treatment was excellent.
They will be supportive of you. They will listen to you.
It was a great experience knowing that I had people to help me.
I know I could count on them to do what I needed to get done.
Experience with Gruber was great.
They gave me my life back.
It was amazing.
He gets results.
We know how to win. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices had my best interests at heart.
Hold your friends close and your rivals closer on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Which program is more dysfunctional, the Wisconsin Badgers or the Chicago Bears? I'm just relating it back to this weekend. I'm just relating it back.
I'm a fan of both.
Jim's 2 favorite teams. It's Jim's fault. Like, these teams are the reason they are the way they are because of Jim.
Jim is a football curse. Yeah, maybe.
Jim, Matt, and Molly. Presented by Coors Light. Weekdays 4 to 6 on 100.5 ESPN.
Yeah, maybe.
Jim, Matt, and Molly. Presented by Coors Light. Weekdays 4 to 6 on 100.5 ESPN.
Since J&K Security Solutions opened in 1987, our attention to detail and customer service have been our strongest assets. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. We'll always do our best to find the most efficient and cost-effective solution to every job we tackle. Whether it's security for your home or business, installing video surveillance, or being able to control your garage doors from your phone, we can help you feel empowered with simple and user-friendly technology. Let's work together to secure your home or business. jksecurity.com.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Madison's home for Milwaukee Bucks basketball.
Giannis saying, take that.
100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
Shop.bucks.com.
Back again here at T-Mobile Arena along the Strip here in Sin City, USA, Las Vegas, Nevada. We're getting set for what will be the 238th all-time meeting between the Bucks and the Hawks. First time, of course, they will have met in this event here in the NBA Cup Semifinals. Glad to have you along for the ride. Let's take a look at today's starting lineup presented by BMO, the official bank of the Milwaukee Bucks, and we'll start it off with the Hawks. They come in with a 14-12 record. Mentioned just a moment ago, 7 of the last 8 games they have been winners in, playing as well as anybody in the league right now. Quinn Snyder, the head coach, 14-6 all-time against the Bucks, and 1-0 this season. And that, of course, goes back to his time with the Utah Jazz, where he was the head coach, guiding the Jazz to 6 playoff berths, third best win percentage in the West over that time. His starting 5 will be the 20th time they've turned to this lineup. And it is by far their most frequently used lineup, with Trae Young starting at the point, 6'1", 164 pounds, 7th-year pro out of Oklahoma. His numbers have been interesting. Scoring is down, 21 points a game. Shooting is down, 31% three-point shooting. Assists up, and that is from rather, we'll say, high places where they have been sitting throughout his career. But he's averaging 12.2 assists per game. That is on pace to be the highest in about 30 years in the NBA. And if he can keep it up at this pace, his backcourt mate, it's a defensive stopper in his first season with the Hawks. Dyson Daniels, who was acquired in that DeJounte Murray trade, along with Larry Nance and Cody Zeller and a couple first-round picks. He's been exceptional for them, the league's leader in steals per game, averaging 13.5 points a game. Zachary Rizashay is going to be starting at the 3, the rookie at 6 feet 8 inches in height, 200 pounds. He was the number 1 overall draft choice of the Hawks last summer, and he's been playing well. He's the 4th leading rookie scorer this season, 11.2 points a game. He lines up next to arguably the most improved player in the NBA. Jalen Johnson has been sensational, particularly compared to 2 years ago. The Wisconsin native, former Wisconsin AP Player of the Year, is averaging 19.8 points a game, 10.1 rebounds a contest. He is their 2nd leading scorer and leading rebounder in the top 15 of the league with those rebounds this season. Clint Capella rounds out the starting 5 for the Hawks at 6'10", 240. He is the 11th year man from Switzerland, where he is the 6th leading offensive rebounder in the NBA, and he is currently 17th in the league overall at 9.5 rebounds a game. He's had some big games on the glass against the Bucks through the years as well. We'll watch him closely as well this afternoon. On the other side of the ledger, Bucks come in 13-11 under head coach Doc Rivers, the former number 31 overall draft pick of the Hawks back in 1983, now going against his old team as the head coach now in his 2nd season with Milwaukee. And for the 14th game in a row, here is his starting 5 today.
Dame Lillard, Oakland, California, a.k.a. Brookfield, California. The Weber State University.
Andre Jackson, Amsterdam, New York, the UConn Huskies.
Torian Prince, Dallas, Texas.
Giannis Antetokounmpo from Athens, Greece.
Brooke Lopez, Fresno, California, Stanford University.
Mentioned it was the 14th time the Bucks have turned to this 5. It's also the 7th consecutive game Milwaukee has played with this 5 to lead the way. They are 9-4 as a starting unit so far this season on the heels of a 114-109 win over the Orlando Magic on Tuesday. That was a shorthanded Magic team that fought gallantly over the course of that contest, but minus their 2 leading scorers and leading assist men in Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner, they were not able to finish the deal as Milwaukee earns its trip here. Now 10-1 in 2 seasons over the course of this in-season tournament, as it was called a year ago. The Emirates NBA Cup is what it's called here in year 2, and its 2nd season of being used, and something that has been, by the players and coaches, really hailed as a success, something that has gotten them even more motivated, a little taste of playoff basketball here in late November and early December, as we welcome you back once again here to T-Mobile Arena. It is home to the Las Vegas Golden Knights of the NHL, a.k.a. the Fortress. 18,000 fans can fit in here for basketball. It opened in 2016, and a better crowd than we saw a year ago, let's put it that way, for that first semifinal game. That was a game that was a matinee game on a workday, on a Thursday. Today, Saturday basketball, matinee, better crowd. We'll see if it starts to fill out more here again. Next game up, it is Oklahoma City against Houston. That's the nightcap in the 2nd semifinal matchup. Hawks come into this game after a 108-100 win over the Knicks. That was on Wednesday. That was one night after the Bucks win, so they have one less day of rest coming into this one. In that contest, beating the Knicks for the 2nd time already this season in a contest they won despite shooting just 41% from the field and 29% from three-point range, as they were out-rebounded by they were able to out-rebound New York by a pretty good margin, 58-49, and they had 22 offensive rebounds. And again, that's one of the reasons you look at this matchup and say that is something to pay close attention to, that battle on the glass here this afternoon between these two teams. The Bucks today will be wearing their statement edition black uniforms with cream-colored numbers and lettering. Those cream-colored antlers running up and down the sides of the shorts and jerseys. Bucks spelled out across the front in cream-colored lettering for the Hawks. They are in their normal statement, or I should say their Association Edition white uniforms. They've got bright red numbers and lettering with gold outline, gold and red stripes running up and down the sides of the shorts and the jerseys. It is Atlanta spelled out in red on the front for the Hawks this afternoon. Our officiating crew this afternoon will be led by John Goebel. In his 18th year, he is the crew chief. He has worked 10 NBA Finals. He is joined on the floor by Trey Maddox in his 14th season. John Butler in his 6th year as an NBA official. Dave Kane alongside Ryan Elliott, our on-site engineer, able to make the trip. Love getting Ryan out of the house every once in a while. Take him on the road with us here to Vegas. What could possibly go wrong in Las Vegas? Ball's up. We're underway. Capella wins it back, and the Hawks are going to start with the basketball as they will be going left to right as we watch on here from T-Mobile Arena. It's Trae Young into the paint. Little floater. Back iron. No good. Rebound tipped into the air. There's the first offensive rebound of the night. Capella couldn't get it to go. Now it's loose. Picked up by Giannis. He's running the other way. Into the front court. Gallops down the lane in. Gets the Bucks on the board to start things with both first points of the afternoon. 2-0 Milwaukee scoring in transition out of the gates. Atlanta on the other end. Young wants to touch that paint as much as he can. He does. Works it to the right wing. Catch and shoot three. Misses short on the jumper from Jalen Johnson. Rebounded by Damian Lillard, who will push Milwaukee the other way across the midcourt stripe. He's onto the right wing. Defended by Risochet. Puts up a three. Missed it short. Rebounded by Johnson. And now Jalen Johnson going the other way for the Hawks into the front court. Try to pass it. Got a hand on it. Giannis did, but he couldn't corral it. It's picked up by Johnson again. Now back to Young at the top of the arc. We have played just over a minute. 2-0 lead early for the Bucks. 8 to shoot. Young picks up his dribble. Sends it left wing. Johnson driving. Giannis staying with him. Gets a hand in his face. Blocks the shot. Comes away with a loose ball. Good defense to start this one. The first couple possessions for Milwaukee. Giannis zings the pass to the corner on the other side. There's a three ball. Taurean Prince rips the cords in the deep corner right. Milwaukee's on a 5-0 run to start on a Michelob Ultra 3 presented by Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer. Paul intercepted at midcourt. Jackson came away with the steal. He'll get it off. Now Giannis drives the other way and lays it in. And an early timeout used by Quinn Snyder, who is looking at an entirely different group of Bucks from the ones he saw a week and a half ago. Milwaukee on a 7-0 scoring run to start it off. 10:23 to play. We're in quarter number 1 here in Vegas. This is the semifinals of the NBA Cup on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted it close to town with a picture window overlooking a yard. And you found it. Now when you sit down to dinner, you've got front row seats too. Your neighbor's daily pickleball game. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Get ready for the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the 300K season finale giveaway at Potawatomi. Friday, December 20th, watch your entries from Bird Bash, Cash Clash, and Winter Stash. All pile into one massive drawing for a chance at up to 50 grand cash. Be there to win your share. December 20th, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Learn more at paysbig.com/finale. Must be 21 years old to play.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Flynn in the middle of the floor. His game has really stepped up in the second half.
Since he got the BMO Bucks debit MasterCard, he's been carrying this Bucks team. And I mean that literally. He's at the grocery store, but the team's in his wallet.
Here's a tap, and he's bought some asparagus. What a play!
Carry your team with you when you use the BMO Bucks debit MasterCard. Plus, enjoy up to 20% off Bucks merchandise at the Pro Shop at Pfizer Forum. Visit BMO.com/bankcard for more details. Banking products are subject to approval and are provided in the U.S. by BMO Bank and a member FDIC.
the Bucks right now are sitting with a early 7-0 lead as we welcome you back once again here to T-Mobile Arena and along the strip here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Second year in a row the Bucks have played in this venue, trying to turn their fortunes around after taking a tough loss to the Indiana Pacers a season ago in this building. We're brought to you in part by Freighter. With renowned expertise, the Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network can help you stay out in front of heart and vascular disease. Learn more at Freighter.com/heart. Also presented by Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer. Milwaukee be hard-pressed to start a whole lot better. They gave up an offensive rebound. That's about the only blemish so far. Atlanta has missed all 4 of their shots. The Bucks have hit 3 of their 4, and Atlanta will have the basketball as we resume play here in quarter number 1 with just a minute 37 seconds gone. So Hawks with the ball going left to right. It's moved into the front court by Jalen Johnson. Johnson picks up his dribble, hands the ball off to Capella. Capella rifles it right back to Johnson. On the handoff, Trae Young now in the near wing, picked up by Giannis on defense. Fakes the three-point shot, gives to Johnson instead. Johnson works at left wing, catch and shoot 3. That missed short from Ricochet. Milwaukee the other way. Giannis trying to slalom through defenders. He got fouled. So the Hawks have seen a little bit of a different look defensively. The Bucks look like their rotations are working early in this one, as Atlanta has not looked comfortable on that offensive side at any point just yet. Inbound pass, Giannis gathers it at the top of the arc. Lillard comes sweeping around. He does not hand it off to him here yet. Now gets a screen from Lopez, puts it on the floor. Giannis with 8 to shoot, now spinning at the free throw line. Sends out right wing, catch and shoot 3 from Lopez, missed short. Rebound goes the other way. Ricochet hands the ball off. Johnson on the left wing, tees it up. 3 ball, too short again. Atlanta unable to get any of their shots to drop still today as the ball was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Atlanta. Bucks basketball leading 7-0. 2 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Atlanta still nothing to show for it on offense. Missed all 6 of their shots here early in this one. Damian Lillard the other way, hands off top of the arc to Lopez. Brooks sweeps the ball around in his hands now, hands it off to Jackson. Andre Jackson on the right wing, back to Lopez. Shot clock moving inside of 5, now to Lillard. Lillard behind the back gets it to Prince. He's going to have to put up basically a half-court lead as he was challenged, and it's a good thing it missed because Atlanta was looking to run. So nothing doing on that offensive set. Atlanta tightens the screws on defense, and they will go to work again on the other end. Trailing 7-0. Bucks 3 of 5 from the floor. Hawks 0 for 6. Young launches and finally cracks the code as he knocks one down from the left wing. 3-pointer puts his team back to within 4. Now Milwaukee going the other way. Damian Lillard hands to Giannis. Giannis on the dribble handoff now to Taurean Prince. Prince sees an opening. Now shoots it across the court over to Lopez. He'll hand off out top. Lillard couldn't hit the 3. Left it short. Going the other way, the Hawks. Young lobs up the other way, and there's an alley-oop layup for Jalen Johnson, who lays it off the glass. So Atlanta has woken from its slumber. They've climbed back to within 2. Giannis the other way, right of the lane, defended by Johnson. Double team arrives. He's working on it with Capella also in there. Whips the pass into the backcourt. There's a turnover. That one got past Lillard, and after an exceptional start, the Bucks have started to self-destruct on a couple possessions here. Atlanta's defense starting to dig in. So the Hawks will have it out of bounds nearly 4 minutes into this one. 8:17 to play in the first quarter. Trae Young takes the feed to the top of the arc, spinning off the defense of Jackson. Now lobs up top. Capella was met at the rim by Lopez. Giannis goes the other way with a loose ball. He's got it at the top of the arc. Sends down low. Jackson scoops it out. Wide open 3 from Damian Lillard. Sets the shot, but misses again. Dame is cold to start. Wide open 3 goes astray. He's missed all 3 of his shots. He's had some good ones. Drive on the other side. Dyson Daniels got fouled down low. He will head to the line for 2. Mention the fact that the Bucks would need to take advantage from 3-point range. This Atlanta team will give you opportunities. They come in dead last in 3-point percentage defense this season. Milwaukee comes into this game number 2 in the league at 39% from beyond the arc as the free throw missed. But again, for Milwaukee, last time these teams played, it was just a 31% 3-point shooting effort from the Bucks, and they were not able to capitalize. Same story so far here today. Dyson misses both free throws. So the Bucks going to come away with it unscathed on the other end of things. It's Lillard handling in the front court. Gives it to Jackson. Bounce pass to Giannis. Giannis between the rings of the right elbow. Jab step in with 9 to shoot. He's being defended tightly by Johnson. Drives on Johnson through a thicket of defenders. Could not finish inside. It's picked up going the other way. Johnson races the other way. Lopez trying to get back. Pass goes to the corner. Catch and shoot 3. Trae Young has it. Karam in and out. Another open look. Misses. This time it's Young who misfires for the Hawks. Dame's got it on the other side now for Milwaukee. Driving on Young. Now he pulls up. Mid-range jumper. Bounces off the mark from the right baseline. Hawks going the other way. Bucks have gone cold now. Here's a drive from Young. Puts up a shot. Couldn't get it to fall. He was fouled. So Milwaukee jumped out to that 7-0 lead. But they have been completely stymied since then. It's been almost 3.5 minutes since the Bucks last scored. So here comes Trae Young to the free throw line. A chance to even this game again. The Hawks on a 7-0 run to start. The Bucks on a 7-0 run to start. Now the Hawks trying to go on a 7-0 run to answer. First free throw is good from Young. Here comes DeAndre Hunter off the bench now for Atlanta. A Hawks defense that has been terrific for them this season. Just over 41.5 bench points per game, leading the Eastern Conference, number 3 in the NBA. Outscored the Knicks' bench 43-14 the other night. Second free throw is good for Young. And Milwaukee will have it out of bounds. Inbound pass from Giannis to Lillard. We are even at 7 apiece. Bucks started on a 7-0 run. Hawks have answered on a 7-0 run, and that is where we sit. Damian Lillard lobs up top. Good find to Lopez, who sends it down, and Milwaukee gets its first points in just about 3.5 minutes. Trae Young the other direction now for Atlanta. Into the front court, around the screen from Capella. Works it out to the corner. Hunter will send it off now. A drive, turning the corner. Daniels passes to Capella. Capella had an open look, but instead drives, puts up his favorite shot, the jump hook, but he couldn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Jackson. Now to Giannis. He's in the open floor. Goes right past Hunter and lays it in with a left hand. Giannis finishing with his third field goal of the game. DeAndre Hunter the other way now. Works around the defense from Lopez. He had the ball slip out of his hands. It's going to be scooped up by Prince, and Milwaukee goes the other way. Prince shoots it ahead now to Jackson. Rifles it right wing. Catch and shoot 3 from Dame. Still can't get it to drop. He's missed his first 5 shots today and his first 4 from distance. 11-7. The Bucks still out in front by 4 as Young works around the pick and roll. Here's Capella inside. He slithers his way down low and lays it in up close. Hawks, one of the best teams at that pick and roll action in the NBA this season, and you saw a little evidence of it. Giannis runs into his man, puts the shot up. He was fouled as Ricochet is going to get called for his first, and for Atlanta, that'll be their second team foul. So Giannis will step to the free throw line. Bobby Portis getting set to check into the scorer's table for Milwaukee. So is Okongwu for Atlanta, along with Bogdan Bogdanovic, as it looks like Capella is going to take a seat for the Hawks. Also, Chris Middleton springs to his feet. He will check in at the next availability with Portis as well. First 2 free throws on the way from Giannis here, as the Greek Freak has a game-high 6 points here in the opening 6.5 minutes of this one. First free throw of the day is pure. So here comes Portis and Middleton. Lopez is going to take a seat for the Bucks. And also checking out for Milwaukee is Taurean Prince, as Middleton comes in to replace him. Mentioned Bogdanovic also new in for Atlanta, along with Onyeka Okongwu, the 5th-year pro out of USC. Second free throw off the mark. Giannis couldn't hit, and it's a 3-point game. 12-9. Milwaukee, who has not trailed today with the lead. Atlanta with the basketball. Trae Young has got it around that Emirates Cup, NBA Cup logo at midcourt. Passes to the corner. It's a catch-and-shoot 3. Hunter couldn't hit it, but it's rebounded by the Hawks, and a block shot by Giannis gets back to Young, and then Young got fouled. So this is the challenge. You can play the best defense in the world, but if you can't corral those loose balls on the rebounds, it's going to be a long day. So Giannis gets the shot block. He has been really good for the Bucks there. In the top 13 in the NBA at averaging a block and a half per game this season. But Lillard got called for the foul, and Trae Young bounces the first free throw over the iron and good. Last time these teams played, Trae Young could not hit a shot to save his life. He was 6 of 19 from the field, 0 of 9 from 3, yet his team still found a way to come away with a 119 to 104 win at Fiserv Forum. Second free throw goes down. Hawks really dominated in the paint in that game, and so far they're off to a pretty good start as well here today. Here's Lillard. He works it to the right wing. Catch and shoot three from Portis is too strong. Long rebound goes to Jackson. Jackson tried to whip it to Portis as he was cutting to the lane, and it was behind him, and it goes off his fingertips back to Atlanta. So Hawks will have the ball with 5:13 remaining in the first quarter. They go left to right as we watch on here from T-Mobile Arena. Trae Young turning the corner on Jackson. He got funneled into the crowd, but another whistle and another foul will send Young back to the free throw line. Jackson gets called for it for the Bucks, and now Milwaukee with no more fouls to give and still 5:05 to play here in the first quarter. So Young averages 6 free throw attempts per game, and that is among the top 20 in the league as he knocks down the first free throw. They'll have another one coming. Gary Trent comes in now for Milwaukee as he replaces Jackson, who will take a seat with those 2 fouls. Young's scoring average, the lowest it's been since his rookie season, but his assist totals talked about, they are historically strong this season as he hits the second free throw. And already in this game, Young's got 9 points, 6 of them coming from the line. Lillard's got it around the midcourt stripe for the Bucks. He's still trying to get his first points. He's off to a tough start. Passes to the corner. Middleton thought about the three. Now he will crank one up. That misses. Rebound tipped over to Young. Young outlet feed ahead of the pack. Bogdanovich behind the pack with an easy layup. So after Milwaukee jumped out to the 7-0 lead, Atlanta has since outscored them 15-5. They've got the 15-12 advantage, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 4:41 to play here. We're in the first quarter from T-Mobile Arena in the Emirates NBA Cup Semifinal. Hawks with their first advantage of the game. Bucks will try to wrestle it back when we come back here on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Make this December one to remember at Metro Kia of Madison. Get the 2025 Kia Sportage or the 2025 Kia Sorrento with 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, $17.29 per thousand borrowed. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Metro Kia's wonderful 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty, and qualified buyers can get 90 days deferred payments. These holiday specials won't last forever, so head to Metro Kia of Madison today.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
It's all about the green and gold and nonsense on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Wait a minute. I thought it was a shark.
No, it's a sharp. I'll repeat what you said because it sounded good. I thought I heard
Wait,
shark
it's not
too.
a shark?
No, it's a sharp better.
I learned something new today. Sharp.
All educated, we swear. All with degrees.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Presented by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL. Weekdays from 2 till 4 on 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
From your best friend who lives on caffeine to your teenager who always forgets to fill up their tank, Quick Trip gift cards are the ultimate holiday hack for everyone on your list. Pick one up in-store or online, and they'll have everything they need. Coffee, snacks, groceries, fuel, and more. All with one thoughtful gift. And honestly, who has time for complicated gift shopping? We know you don't. Give the gift that keeps life moving. Holiday gift cards from Quick Trip.
Sports Media. Join the roar of 18,000 Bucks fans and be a part of every incredible moment that comes next. Get in on the action and select your favorite matchups at bucks.com/tickets.
got a good one going here today. A little holiday hoop special. If you're out in the car driving around doing a little early Christmas shopping, is it technically early still? If you're talking December 14th, I think for a lot of people that would qualify as early. I'll look to you, Ryan. You're the close. That's early for you. Our on-site engineer says that would be very early for him. I think it is for a lot of people. We'll do a straw poll by the end of the broadcast to determine. Glad to have you with us. Dave Kane alongside our on-site engineer, Ryan Elliott. Bucks down 15-12 here in the first quarter. 4:41 to play here in this first quarter of action. Justin Garcia, man in the controls, back in the studios. We'll be hearing from him at halftime. We're brought to you by BMO. They're the official bank of the Bucks. Carry the team in your wallet. Learn more at bmo.com/Bucks. Portis, Middleton, Giannis, Green, and Trent for the Bucks here after the timeout with the basketball. They led for most of this quarter, but now Atlanta with a three-point advantage. Middleton with 7 to shoot, works it to the corner. Green sets up, squeezes off a 3, missed it again. Bucks are 1 of 10 from three-point range to start their day. They have come out ice cold here in the desert. Here's a spin move. Dyson Daniels, pass reeled in by Okongwu. He kicks it out. 3-ball from Bogdanovic misses. Fortunately for Milwaukee, Atlanta is similarly cold. They are 1 of 7 now from three-point range. And it remains a 3-point game. Giannis trying to drive on Hunter, sealed him off, now hands it off to Green. Green lost it off his foot. It's going back to the Hawks on what will go as the 4th turnover of this quarter for Milwaukee. So here comes the inbound pass for the Hawks as Bogdanovic will send it to Young. They are joined by DeAndre Hunter, Onyeka Okongwu, and Jalen Johnson as they move it left to right into the front court. Young, bounce pass to the corner, catch and shoot 3. Bogdanovic knocks it down, and the Hawks have stretched it to a 5-point lead. Bucks go the other way. Middleton racing the other direction for the Bucks. He runs into DeAndre Hunter, so he will pick up his dribble. Thought about the 3, now dumps it to Giannis. Giannis with 13 to shoot, has Bogdanovic on him, feeds him up to the open man. That's Bobby Portis alone in the paint. He floats it up and in with a right-hand jump hook, and Milwaukee back to within 4. First points for Portis, who's having a historic stretch here. Second player in franchise history to put up 20-plus points on 80% shooting in back-to-back games coming into this one. Here's Bogdanovic, launches from 3 and rattles another one home. And that is the challenge against this Hawks team who brings guys like Bogdanovic and Hunter off the bench. And Bogdanovic, he can fill it up, and he has hit back-to-back threes. Atlanta now leading by 7. Middleton, contested mid-range jumper over Johnson, and good to see Chris get one to go. Did not score in that last game, the win against Orlando, but he had 8 assists on a stat line that I think someone termed as the most ethical stat line they had ever seen. I saw that on social media somewhere, and that kind of made me chuckle. I think it was pretty appropriate. Setting teammates up as it's Young at the top of the arc, defended by Trent. 3 seconds to shoot. Diving for the loose ball. Middleton, is he going to get called for the foul, or is it going to be Young? It's going to be Chris, and that's a tough break because that's going to send Young to the line, and it came with about a second on the shot clock. Yeah, that one stings. You appreciate the hustle from Middleton trying to pry it free, but with that shot clock inside of a second, probably not worth the risk in that spot. So Young's going to go to the free throw line. And for Middleton, his first foul, and it is team foul number 5 for Milwaukee, is Young has already attempted now 7 free throws in this first quarter. He's got 7 points, or make it 10 points now. And I think they just turned over one of the calls. I just heard the PA say one of those 3-pointers, I think from Bogdanovic, was turned into a 2. Yeah, they did. So they just turned it to a 2. He only has 1 3-pointer now. He had 2 before. It's the second free throw, a rare miss for Young, who shoots 89% this season from the line. So the lead is down to 5, even though he got a point there, as they took a point away from the Hawks. Giannis at the top of the circle now for Milwaukee. Lofts it right in the lane to Portis. Portis lets it fly. Mid-range jumper, bullseye. Just looking more confident with that jumper. Bobby Portis starting to get his offense working. Back to 3. 2:05 to play here in the quarter. Hunter has the ball knocked away, picked up by Giannis going the other direction. He's got a 3-on-1. Scoops to Portis, and Portis will rock at the rim on the 2-hand jam going the other way. Milwaukee's back to within 1. Here's a 3 quickly on the other side. DeAndre Hunter cans it from the right side. He got behind the Bucks defense, and all of a sudden the offense starting to crank up a couple notches. Middleton on the other side. He'll let one fly. 3-ball, yes, sir. The beat goes on. All of a sudden, they are filling up the stat sheet on offense both ways. Young the other way. Scoops the shot off the window. No good. Portis tips the rebound off the bottom of the window to himself. Bucks go the other way. Hawks are back on defense. Now Middleton threads the pass to the right corner. Catch and shoot three. And there's a good-looking jumper from Green, and he puts the Bucks out in front by 2. 26-24. Now Hunter driving inside. He couldn't finish. Middleton comes away with a loose ball for the Bucks. Going the other way. Bounce pass ahead to Green. Green sends it to the corner. Trent fires from 3. That's too strong. Trae Young going the other way now for Atlanta. He crosses the midcourt stripe inside of a minute to play now in this first quarter. Atlanta trying to tie it or get that lead back as it's a drive from Bogdanovic. Finds Okongwu inside. He gets to the line as Giannis was scrambling to try to catch up. Bucks are on a 12-4 scoring run, though, over the last 90 seconds of this one. However, Okongwu will step to the free throw line, where this season he shoots 77%. So Okongwu on the first of 2 free throws gets a friendly roll as it nestles through. He's had a season-long 8 consecutive games in double figures scoring and 5 double-doubles this year after that 12.11 rebound showing against the Knicks on Wednesday night. The 5th-year man out of Chino Hills, California, playing a little closer to home. Giannis just checked out of the game for the Bucks. Damian Lillard's out there now. The Bucks going with a smaller lineup as the second free throw goes. This is an interesting mix here. It's Lillard, Middleton, Portis, Green, and Trent. Don't believe we've seen this in the 4 games Middleton has been back for with this fivesome out there on the floor together. Lillard was trying to get it to Middleton, and this is what Doc Rivers is going to be tasked with, trying to play around with some lineups that he hasn't had a chance to toy with since Middleton was on the shelf for so much of this early going of the season. Portis turns around. He fades and fires. Misses short from the free throw line. Atlanta goes the other way. Game clock and shot clock separated by about 8 seconds. The Bucks got the 2-for-1 there. It's Jalen Johnson at the top of the arc, defended by Trent in the crouch. Around the screen from Hunter. They get the switch to Lillard. Johnson attacks. He puts up the runner off the window and good. So that'll even this game, or put Atlanta rather ahead by 2. 28-26, and now Milwaukee with a chance to play for the final shot. 0-for-5 shooting quarter for Lillard. We'll see if he can get one going. Instead, he's going to pass to Green. Green with 2 seconds left, lets it fly. Three-pointer missed short, and the Hawks are going to take a 2-point lead into the second quarter. We did see a couple lead changes in that first quarter as this thing went back and forth 3 times. But 3 ties in Atlanta. 2 points better than the Bucks through our opening 12 minutes here today from downtown Las Vegas, coming to you from the Strip in the desert of Nevada. We'll come back second quarter straight ahead here in the semifinals of the NBA Cup on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint. I'm Phil, saving you a bunch of money on tacos. 10 count Mission Soft Tacos, 2 for $4. Seasoning, 2 for $1. 16-ounce La Prefrita refried beans, just $1. Hot prices on tacos. Soft tacos, 2 for $4. Seasoning, 2 for $1. Refried beans, $1. Hey, phenomenal prices on tacos. Better products, better prices, better service, because we're employee owned.
Save big money on your next project at Menards. Insulate your home and start saving on energy costs with Owens Corning Pink Foamular Insulation Panels. They're moisture resistant and rugged enough to be used anywhere, even underground. They're available in many different sizes and thicknesses to fit any project. Get a 2x2 project panel today for only $4.99. Sale price good through December 15th. Plus, check out our flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Season's greetings to you all from Menards.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
If you're concerned about heart health, remember that you are not powerless.
At the Fredert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, we're pushing to outsmart heart and vascular disease by helping to assess your risks and guide you to heart strength, by providing breakthrough research and renowned expertise for treating common conditions and the most serious. Let's stay out in front of heart and vascular disease and embrace every day life has to offer. Learn more at fredert.com/heart.
2-point lead for the Hawks. We make our way to quarter number 2. Before we do, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID here on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
This is Derek Engler. You're listening to a Good Karma Brands radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Hawks basketball is presented by Delta Dental. For your fellow fanatics, your personal cheerleaders, and your number one fans, for all the reasons you smile, get covered with dental and vision insurance from Delta Dental of Wisconsin and Delta Vision. The Atlanta Hawks went behind 7-0 to begin this game, but since then, they have outscored the Bucks and have a 2-point lead again going into the second quarter. For the Bucks, so much of this stems around, can they start to get those 3-point shots to drop? They have made just 3 of 14 to begin this game. And that is a number that'll have to turn in the Bucks' favor, because that is the strength of the Bucks and the weakness of the Hawks' defense. Milwaukee's going to start with the basketball, coming out here, going right to left in black. It's Lillard out there with Lopez, Portis, Trent, and Green to begin things in the second quarter. Portis going to let one fly from 3, couldn't hit. Rebound tipped into the air, rebound underneath by Okongwu. He will give it going the other direction to Vic Krejci, who is out there for the first time today, and the first time in this series. Johnson sidesteps the defense from Portis, couldn't get his shot to fall. Rebounded by Portis underneath. Gets it to Lillard. Dame's going the other way. Hawks get back on defense. Lillard behind the back, working on Krejci. He drives, gets the contact. He'll head to the line, still seeking his first points of the afternoon. So Vic Krejci, who did not play in the first game between these teams, is called for his first foul here today. As it'll send Dame to the line. Krejci, only Czech Republic NBA player right now, is called for his first, as the first free throw is good for Lillard. Dame, of course, waited till late to get his scoring going last time these teams were out there for the Bucks against Orlando. He scored 15 of his 28 in the fourth quarter, including 9 in the final minute against Orlando to help close that one out. And he gets the second free throw to bounce off the iron and in. 0 for 5 from the field, though, so far for Dame. He's 0 for 4 from 3. It's Atlanta the other way. Johnson going to let it fly. His three-point shot misses short. Rebound is a whistle and a foul. Is that going against the Bucks? Boy, they have had such a hard time with these defensive rebounds. That's going on A.J. Green. And this is something that will have to get better as the night goes for Milwaukee. Third offensive rebound for the Hawks. Krejci has it now for Atlanta. Sends out to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich with a head fake. Now trying to shake the defense of Green. Green recovers enough to get in the way of the shot, and he will alter it enough to make it miss from 14. Lillard goes the other way for the Bucks around the Lopez screen. He's at the top of the arc. Defended now by Okongwu on the right wing. Jab step in on Okongwu. Okongwu staying with him. Now he drives laterally. Gets past him. Slashes to the hoop, and he links it off the window and good. Damian Lillard manages to wiggle his way free around the bigger-bodied Okongwu. Used his quickness to his advantage. Atlanta the other way now, trailing by 2. Here's a challenge shot. Lopez got in the way of the shot from Bogdanovich in traffic. Now Milwaukee goes the other way. Green lets it fly. Three-pointer. Front iron, and it bounces over and drops. Any way you can. Milwaukee now 4 of 16 from distance. On another Michelob Ultra 3 here on the other side is the rookie Risache. Couldn't get the shot to go. Rebounded by Portis. Portis comes away with it, hands it to Lillard. Dame's on the other side. About 2 minutes into this second quarter, he gets knocked off his feet, and that'll be a foul against the Hawks, their second foul here of the second quarter. Krejci gets called for his second foul. So Milwaukee has outscored the Hawks 19-8 going back to the last quarter, 4 minutes and 23 seconds ago. Krejci is going to check out. Checking in his place, Dyson Daniels, who has been such a big part of the resurgence of this Hawks team in his first season, brings a level of defense, switchability for this Atlanta team that makes them so different from some of their previous incarnations. Lillard, a long 3, fires away, misses short. Rebounded long out top. It goes to Dyson Daniels. He'll hand out to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich defended by Green. Passes to the left wing. Good quick hands from Lillard. Pokes that ball free from Risacher. It's going to be the Bucks going the other way. Green transition three. Got it. A.J. Green starting to get it going. He's hit 3 of 5 from distance in Milwaukee with another Michelob Ultra 3 they have taken. Their largest lead of 8 now. Timeout on the floor with 9:47 to play in the second quarter. Quinn Snyder calling his guys over. Milwaukee off to a terrific start here in quarter number 2 from T-Mobile Arena.
Hey, it's me, Donald Drive from Network Health. We are all unique with different values and needs, especially when it comes to health plans. Network Health offers a variety of individual and family plans to ensure you get the quality coverage you need. Pick from a variety of high-quality plans, all with the outstanding services you expect from Network Health. Visit networkhealth.com/Donald today or call 866-514-7130. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Pick and Save for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $2 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
The NBA Cup is about to be captured.
Puts it up half court of the buzzer. Bang!
And the last team standing are in Vegas for the final showdown.
The action heating up here in Vegas.
It's time to go all in on the hardwood, because only one team can pull off the heist for this in-season title. Winner take all. The Emirates NBA Cup Championship, Tuesday on ABC.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
8-point lead for Milwaukee. Came into the quarter down 28-26. They have opened this quarter off by filling it up. Milwaukee now leads by 8 as they have outscored the Hawks 10-0 to begin things here in the second. Hitting 3 of 5 shots. The Hawks have missed all 5 of their attempts here in quarter number 2. We're brought to you by Pick and Save. Bucks fans score big for game day meals at Pick and Save with savings beyond low prices, including digital coupons worth over $600 each week. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone. Glad to have you along for the ride here on a little Saturday matinee affair. First of 2 here from T-Mobile Arena. They'll be hosting the Rockets and the OKC Thunder. Winner of this game takes on the winner of that game coming up on Tuesday night in the finals for a chance to take home the trophy in this second Emirates NBA Cup. Atlanta got the basketball after the timeout, going the other way. Bucks again on a 10-0 run to start things here in the second quarter. Jalen Johnson at the top of the arc. Sends the pass going to the left wing. Goes off to Okongwu. Okongwu, a couple head fakes. Puts the shot off the back iron. No good. Good rebound underneath by Portis. Milwaukee going the other way. Atlanta still looking for their first points here of the second quarter. Green. Rockets the pass out top to Portis. Touch pass to Lillard. Now back to Bobby. Bobby on the run. His floater nestles its way through as it touched a couple parts of the iron and finally settled in. Bucks by 10 now. Largest lead of the game. Risacher on the other side. He'll kiss one off the window and good as he gets his team on the board for the first time, I should say, here in the second quarter. It had been a 12-0 scoring run for the Bucks to start it. Damian Lillard the other direction now for the Bucks. He's got it on the near wing left. He's defended by Jalen Johnson there. Dribbles with the right hand between the legs. Wearing that white arm sleeve on the left side. He gets around the corner, puts the shot off the window. No good. Looked like he was maybe angling to get a foul there. He didn't get the call. Atlanta goes the other way with it. Okongwu's into the front court. He'll hand it off. bobbing and weaving his way around with a loose dribble. He's got Gary Trent all over him. Trent badgering him, pokes at the ball, almost got it free. Now Daniels sends to the corner. Catch and shoot three is up and good from Okongwu. Onyeka Okongwu with just his 10th, make it his 9th three-pointer of the season, a 21% three-point shooter, but that was a rhythm shot. And Atlanta's back to within 5. Here's Lillard the other way. On the near wing, sends out top. Portis, a head fake, sends his man flying by. Now he steps inside the arc and clanks it off the back iron strong. Go in the other direction. Johnson's into the front court, goes banging into Portis. No whistle, but then the whistle arrives as Lopez comes on the other side and tries to block the shot. So that'll go on Lopez. So for Brook, it is his first. For the Bucks, team foul number 2, and it sends Jalen Johnson to the stripe for a pair. So Jalen Johnson, 22 years old, out of Duke, mentioned from Wausau, Wisconsin, misses the first free throw. Played his high school ball at Nicolet High School before playing at IMG Academy his senior year. But a former Wisconsin AP Player of the Year. Young's coming back in for Atlanta. He'll replace Shea. Gary Trent Jr. just checked out. Taurean Prince is in for the Bucks, and the second free throw is good from Johnson, who turns 23 years old on Wednesday. 4-point game, 38-34, Bucks basketball. Damian Lillard with a bounce pass to Green. Green gives it to Lopez. Right back to Green. Now to Lillard. Lillard fires a long bomb, and he nets it from the top of the arc. Damian Lillard from 32 feet out on the other side. How about that answer? Bogdanovic hits his third of the game. Portis running out of time on the inbound. He does finally get it to Prince. Prince races across the midcourt stripe now. His pass intercepted, an easy turnover. Dyson Daniels, league's leader in steals, has an easy layup going the other way. Doc Rivers frustrated with that one. They were studying that exact scenario. The Hawks, after trailing by as many as 10 here in this second quarter, they have crept back to within 2. 7:20 to play in the second quarter. Back and forth we go from T-Mobile Arena in the NBA Cup Semis on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Your warehouse concrete floors see a lot of traffic. Uneven, sinking, or cracked concrete can pose a serious threat to any business operation. From trip hazards to cracked foundations, sinking concrete can keep any business owner up at night. Concrete Lifting Technologies is here to help. Concrete Lifting Technologies can even out that concrete floor to prevent these hazards. They can level your warehouse floor within a few hours and don't even need to shut down your operations. Visit itaintmudjack.com to get a free quote today. That's itaintmudjack.com.
Hold your friends close and your rivals closer on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Which program is more dysfunctional, the Wisconsin Badgers or the Chicago Bears? I'm just relating it back to this weekend. I'm just relating it back.
I'm a fan of both. Jim's two favorite teams.
It's Jim's fault. Like, these teams are the reason they are the way they are because of Jim.
Jim is a football curse.
Yeah, maybe.
Jim, Matt, and Molly. Presented by Coors Light. Weekdays 4 to 6 on 100.5 ESPN.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion, or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
When it comes to security for your home and family, you want a winner, and we found one when we placed our trust with J&K Security Solutions. This is Greg Gard. Kim and Jeff hit the game-winning shot for us with the Control 4 home technology system. Home or away, from our smartphones, we can open the garage door, dim the lights, turn on the TV, as well as arm the security system. That's convenience as well as peace of mind. Let J&K Security Solutions do for your home or business like they've done for us. Call 255-5799 or online at jksecurity.com.
On the air, on demand, on social, on Wisconsin Sports. Serving Wisconsin sports fans. This is 100.5 ESPN.
Two-point contest as we sit with 7:20 remaining here in the second quarter from the Strip on Las Vegas, Nevada, here downtown, as we are coming to you for this first of two semifinal games this afternoon, where Milwaukee has led by as many as 10 points here in this opening half. The Hawks have led by as many as 6 as we continue to oscillate back and forth. We're brought to you by Ticketmaster. Make more memories live with Ticketmaster. They are the official ticket marketplace of the Bucks and the NBA. Milwaukee's going to have the basketball. So far in this one, leading scorers for the Bucks, it's 7 for Giannis, 7 for Lillard. But Dame has not been particularly efficient in getting those 7 points. 2 of 9 shooting, just 1 of 6 from beyond the arc. Giannis 3 of 4 from the floor, but he has 6 rebounds. They are both out there now, along with Lopez, Prince, and Jackson. Lopez floats it up from just inside the free throw line, and he connects for what will go as his second field goal of the day. Atlanta the other way. Young shoots the pass over to Hunter. Hunter works it to the left wing. Crossing over, Dyson Daniels with Prince trying to stay with him. Okongwu got a good look at that one on a good setup from Daniels, but left it short on the little floater up straight away. Bucks by 4 with the ball. Lillard's got it around the midcourt logo. Lifts it up over his head before he drops it to Giannis. Giannis attacks on 2 defenders and powers his way right between Bogdanovic and Okongwu and kisses it in up close. 6-point lead again now for Milwaukee. They have scored 2 buckets unanswered out of that last timeout. Trae Young on the switch, picked up by Giannis on the near wing right. 6:23 to play in the second quarter. Hesitation, now the handoff. Floater, front iron. Over the iron and good from Daniels. They call him the Great Barrier Thief. Leading the league with 3 steals per game. That is by far leading the league. Lillard cranks up a 3, and he rattles it through from the near wing left. Damian Lillard puts the Bucks out in front by 7. He's starting to get that shot working after he missed his first 6 shots to begin this game. Young on the other end. Defended by Jackson. Around midcourt. Gets a screen from Okongwu. Hesitates. Slings it down low. Daniels circles around. Lillard in pursuit. Passes it. Ball tipped away. Picked up by Lopez. He'll get it back to Dame. Dame beats ahead to Giannis. Right at Hunter. Scoops to the hoop. Missed the shot. Jackson tried to get the rebound, but lost it. Now Hunter's going the other way. Hunter hesitates. He's working his way in. Floats it up and good on the other side. Well, DeAndre Hunter looked like he was going to be mowed down by Giannis on one end, but Giannis couldn't finish the shot, and that results in a transition opportunity the other way. Lillard draws the contact as he was at the free throw line, putting up a runner. They're going to wave off the shot, it looks like, much to the chagrin of Dame, who is trying to get some explanation for why he's not shooting free throws right now. Middleton's going to come in to the game for the Bucks. Looks like Lillard's going to take a seat now for Milwaukee. Bogdanovic checks out for Atlanta. Jalen Johnson is back in for the Hawks. 13 foul for Atlanta. And the inbound pass almost taken away by Daniels, who skied up for it, but he just got it over to Giannis. Giannis on the handoff back to Middleton. Middleton works it right wing to Lopez. Back to Chris. Middleton, top of the arc. Lobs inside. What a setup. Lopez lays it in up close. Jackson was hawking for that steal on the inbound pass, but just missed. It's Young the other way. He'll hand out to Hunter. Hunter lets it fly. 3-pointer, an air ball. Sails it out of bounds. Bucks by 7 with the ball. Inside of 5 minutes to play now in the second quarter here from Las Vegas, Nevada. As we come to you from the desert for the second year in a row. Middleton on the other side. Picked up by Daniels. Daniels pokes that ball free. It's out of bounds. Bucks ball. Both these teams come into this game highly motivated. A chance to play for the Emirates NBA Cup title and $500,000 each, essentially, added to each one of these players' income if they can win this tournament. Giannis works it out. Right wing. Catch and shoot 3 from Lopez. Couldn't hit. Rebound. Knocked away. Jackson tried to tap it in, but Capella had good positioning. Now the Hawks go the other way. Young's at the top of the arc. Jab step left. Now takes it right. Rockets the pass to the corner. Now out top to Daniels. Daniels lost the ball. Had his pocket picked by Middleton. Middleton moves it ahead to Giannis. Giannis driving. He will take it to the cup and lay it in on the other side. Prince thought he got fouled as he was trying to join that fast break. He got knocked down, but no whistle was called. Might have helped the Bucks because they got points out of it. Here's Atlanta on the other side. Daniels swings it to the corner. Catch and shoot 3, and DeAndre Hunter cashes in. So the Hawks climb back to within 6 after that lead had ballooned back to 9. 3:57 remaining in the second quarter. Bucks 52, Hawks 46. Giannis, top of the arc, swivels. Spins his way around a screen from Lopez to the top of the arc. Now he drives, couple long strides inside, could not finish. Late whistle and a foul going against Capella. Great crowd here today at T-Mobile Arena for a matinee game. And again, you got a lot of neutral observers, I'd have to think, in a game like this. It's going to see 4 teams come through the turnstiles here tonight as far as fans are concerned. So Capella getting called for what will be his first foul, and the Hawks will be in the penalty the rest of the way here in the second quarter. Mentioned earlier, T-Mobile Arena seats over 18,000 fans, and that's for basketball. It is the home of the NHL's Golden Knights of Las Vegas. Opened in 2016 is the first free throw is good from Giannis. So the Bucks back ahead by 7. We are brought to you by Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer. Second free throw for Giannis. 28 points in the paint against Orlando just a couple days ago. Misses the second free throw. That was 65th straight game with 10-plus points in the paint for Giannis. That's the second longest streak all time, by the way, as he just continues to detonate inside against opponents. Goes 1 for 2 at the stripe this time. And now on the other side of things, it's Daniels. He fires one up from 3, couldn't hit. Rebounded by Jackson. Atlanta has gone 6 of 15 from distance. The Bucks 7 of 21 from 3. Middleton spins on the other side, wants to get rid of it. Passes to Jackson. Jackson spins into the paint, works it to the corner. Good setup. Prince couldn't hit the 3. Rebound out of bounds off of Atlanta. So Milwaukee will get another crack at things as that shot clock is reset to 14. That was a good setup and a find from Jackson, and that's worth watching is Andre Jackson trying to find his place on that offensive side of the floor. It's just a matter of, talk to Doc Rivers about it. Portis comes in to replace Lopez and asked him what's it going to take for him to find his way on that side. It's just got to slow down for him. He said when he gets sped up, that's when trouble hits, and that's what you hear so often from about young players. On the inbound pass, Middleton was trying to get it to Giannis, and there was a foul. He's arguing before the pass. And if that's the case, it should be a free throw and possession for Milwaukee. Middleton saying, you got to look at this. That foul was before I sent the ball in. Hunter gets called for the foul, and let's see this. When was the foul? Yeah. Yeah, they're going to give him a free throw here. At any rate, the Hawks are in the penalty, so it would be 2 free throws. So let's see if it's free throw in the ball, or is it just a customary foul? Giannis is at the line. So with 3:11 remaining in the second quarter, chance to get it back to an 8-point lead for Milwaukee, who's led by as many as 10. Sizes up the rim and misses well short. He's got another one coming, it appears. So we will say that was not before the inbound pass. Hawks trailed by 10. They've had more double-digit comebacks for wins this season of any team in the league. However, they've also blown more double-digit leads than any team in the NBA. So bottom line, no lead is safe. Second free throw is good for Giannis, and Milwaukee leads by 8, 54-46, 3:09 to play in the second. For the Hawks, it's DeAndre Hunter out there with Daniels, along with, here's Hunter trying to battle with Middleton, and he draws the whistle on the foul against Chris, and that'll be the third team foul for the Bucks. So Middleton gets called for his second foul. Lillard's coming in to replace Prince, but here's the lineup for the Hawks as Daniels sends it in with Hunter out there, Young, Capella, and Johnson. They go left to right. Jackson trying to stay with Young. Young on the handoff, gives to Daniels. Daniels spins around Lillard, puts up a runner off the front iron, no good. Good tip by Lillard, gets it over to Middleton. Middleton's going the other way for the Bucks. Head fake from 3, lobs inside. Giannis had the ball knocked away. Good defensive instinct there from Dyson Daniels. That's kind of a great indicator of how special he is. Those two would often result in an alley-oop there, but Daniels was ready for it and was not buying on the head fake from Middleton on the shot. Stays with the Bucks, though. Lillard catch and shoot three from the right wing. That one clanks back iron strong. It's going to be Atlanta going the other way. 2:38 to play in the second quarter. Jalen Johnson, front court, on the handoff. Gives to Daniels. Daniels works to the near side. Deflected by Middleton. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Atlanta. 54-46. Bucks out in front by 8 with 2:32 to play here in the second quarter. In a game that so far has seen 3 lead changes, make it 4 lead changes here today. Hunter's got it. He's at the free throw line. He pulls up, missed it strong. Jackson leaps up for the rebound. He'll go the other way, dribbles behind his back before he crosses the timeline at midcourt. Hands to Lillard. Lillard around that midcourt stripe now with 2:17 to go in the second. He's defended by Dyson Daniels. Hands to Middleton. Middleton's being surrounded. Had the ball knocked away. He's got it to Giannis. Giannis tips it out to Lillard. Now to the corner. Middleton all day to think about this three. Too much time. Missed it. Portis, though, rips the rebound away from 3 players from Atlanta. So the Bucks with another chance. Lillard's got it on the near wing. He's defended by Hunter. Hunter is right in his grill. He goes into the air, trying to draw the contact. Couldn't hit the shot. Missed the 3 short. And now Trae Young's going the other way for the Hawks. Young's into the front court. Flicks the pass ahead. That's an easy turnover. Right to Lillard. Lillard gets it to Giannis going the other way. Giannis, little hesitation. Now he drives inside. Couldn't finish. Going the other way now. Atlanta looking to run. Young driving on Middleton. Sealed him off. Now sends out. Catch and shoot 3 from Daniels. That's an air ball. Right to Portis. It's been a bit unsightly here these last few trips. Giannis the other way. He drives and got hammered by Capella. That's like one of those drills you hear about if you were a football player and you decide you're going to run into the garage door over and over. Giannis went into Capella there. Sometimes it's the defender that goes the other way. This time it was Giannis who got blasted by the 6'10", 240-pound 11th-year man, Clint Capella, now in his 5th season with Atlanta, where he is the longest tenured Atlanta Hawk. Giannis and Capella share a little bit of history. Since coming into the league in 2014-15, Capella ranks 4th in the league in dunks. Giannis, in that time, 2nd in the league in dunks. This is where I'd like to have Justin to throw my trivia question, but Justin's in Milwaukee right now, working the studio. Justin's guess was wrong. It was Rudy Gobert who was leading the league in that time. Better luck next time, Justin Garcia. At halftime, he'll get a chance to answer for himself, but for right now, he has to wait. We'll be at halftime in short order, 1:27 away. Justin will be hosting that BMO halftime report, but right now Giannis trying to get it to 9 points and hits the second free throw. So Antetokounmpo now 4 of 8 from the line. He's got 14 points to lead all scorers. 1:22 to play in the second quarter. Here's Young. Around the screen from Capella. Floats up the runner, back iron strong. Rebound tipped away though from Giannis and picked up by Trae Young. Young was fouled on the baseline. Bucks had one foul to give. So Bobby Portis is charged for his first. And it'll be Hawks ball out of bounds. Next foul will send the Hawks to the free throw line. Young's only attempted 5 shots so far in this game. He's only made 1, but he's done damage from the free throw line where he had 8 free throw attempts in the first quarter. And on cue, he gets fouled at the top of the arc by Jackson on his 3rd foul of the game. So Trae Young's going to head to the line where he'll have 3 shots in front of him. This has been his primary mode of transportation in the way of offense. You can hear Doc Rivers barking right now in that voice that is so unique to him. You could recognize Doc's voice if you were in a crowded room of 500 people and you heard just that one voice. You know who it was. Second free throw on the way. Young misses his second shot from the line of the night. He's now 8 of 10. Jackson checks out of the game. Here comes A.J. Green as Young continues to do a phantom free throw shooting motion, waiting for his 3rd crack at it. Spins the ball in his hands. His 3rd free throw is good, so he goes 2 for 3 at the stripe, and that lead is back down to 7 for Milwaukee. 57-48. Making our way toward the 1-minute mark here of the second quarter. Portis takes the pass out top. Bucks the second half, where the Bucks have what is a 55-49 lead at the midway point of this one. It's been a defensive kind of game, more or less, and not necessarily what you expect to see when you see the Bucks and the Hawks, but I think if you're a Bucks fan, you'll take it, given what this Atlanta team has done against the Bucks in the past offensively. They shot just 34% in that first half, a half that saw 4 lead changes, and Milwaukee just 27% from 3. So you say, all right, the Hawks only shot 34%. Why are you only by 6? Well, Milwaukee just 27% from 3, and the Hawks getting 9 more free throw attempts than did the Bucks. Let's take a look at who was hitting the glass in the first half. That's presented, as always, by Loyal Family Renovations. They are family-owned, and the loyalty belongs to their customers. Call locally owned Loyal Family Renovations today for a free roofing, sidings, gutter, and windows inspection, or check them out at loyalfamilyrenovations.com. The battle on the glass is notable in this game in particular, if for no other reason than after getting about 3 early offensive rebounds, the Hawks only had 1 the rest of the way in that first half. They had 4 offensive rebounds, leading to just 4 second chance points, a far cry from the last time these teams played, when Atlanta was able to score 21 second chance points on 16 offensive rebounds. In that game, they out-rebounded the Bucks 55-40. So far in this one, it's 28-27 overall, with Atlanta with a slight edge on the board. So we'll see what that looks like here moving forward in the second half. Dave Kane with you here once again in T-Mobile Arena. Game that is the second of what will be 5 meetings between these two teams. Hard to believe these teams will play 3 more times after this, and they already played just a week and a half ago on December the 4th when the Hawks handed the Bucks a 119-104 loss. It was Atlanta's second most efficient game on defense all season. And once again, their defense has played pretty well here in this one, but Milwaukee, again, still with that lead in a 26-14 advantage in the paint. That is also a far cry from the last game where Atlanta outscored the Bucks 64-34 in the paint. And we'll see if these trends hold true here in the second half, as we are just about ready to go. The Bucks in the black statement edition uniforms. It is the Hawks in the white. I should say the Bucks in the statement edition, the Hawks in the white association edition uniforms with the red numbers and lettering. Bucks with their trademark antlers running up and down the sides of the uniforms. As Milwaukee will start with the basketball, it's going to be the same 5 that began the first half, with Andre Jackson Jr. set to inbound with Lillard, Prince, Lopez, and Giannis. They'll be going left to right here in this second half, as it's the Hawks coming with their same 5 to begin the first half, as the inbound pass goes all the way to midcourt, where it's caught by Lopez. For Atlanta, Reese Shea, Johnson, Capella, Daniels, and Young. Giannis, top of the arc, moves to his left, hands it to Prince. Prince backing his way into the paint, puts up a shot off the window. That would not drop, and Atlanta will move it the other direction. Just underway here on an opening 20 seconds of quarter number 3. It's a drive from Johnson. Lobs up top. Capella was played well by Jackson. Missed the dunk on the back iron, but retrieves his own miss, and another shot for the Hawks. Here's a bounce pass to Johnson again. Johnson challenged by Lopez again, and Prince rips the rebound away. This time, no. Taken by Johnson, but he was on the end line when he did. Well, interesting, they were trying to bait the Bucks into challenging Johnson on that runner and opening the door for the alley-oop, but the Bucks weren't biting either time. And they stop him with an empty possession despite a couple opportunities. Here's Lopez on the other end with 10 seconds to shoot. Bounce pass goes to Jackson. Jackson on the near wing, drives on the right baseline. He's going to float one up. That one rims around, wouldn't go. Gets his own rebound, though. Gets it back out to Prince. And another reset for the Bucks with 10 seconds now to shoot. Lillard's got it top of the arc to Prince. Prince fires up a 3. That misses too strong, as the NBA's leading three-point shooter coming into this game. Unable to get his last 3 to go after he hit his first one of the day. Here comes Young on the other side. His shot off the window and good. So Atlanta gets the first points on the board here in the second half. About 90 seconds in. Giannis going downhill the other way. Takes it inside, and he was fouled going up. Giannis will go to the line for 2, and we still haven't seen a dunk in this game, which is pretty unusual in any game that Giannis plays, the NBA's leader in dunks and layups, for that matter. He was fouled on that play by Clint Capella. And for Capella, that'll be his 3rd personal. It's been a strange resume for the Hawks coming into this meeting. They have 5 losses to the Wizards, Bulls, and Blazers among the 3 bottom feeders in the NBA, as the first free throw is way too strong for Giannis. But they've managed to post 6 wins against the Cavaliers, who they beat twice, the Celtics, the Knicks, who they beat twice, and the Bucks, who they're also trying to beat for a second time here this afternoon. Remains a 4-point lead for Milwaukee, who is yet to score in the second half in our opening 90 seconds. Giannis trying to change that at the line, and he will as he bounces the second free throw over the iron and good. Looks like a full house on hand here today at T-Mobile Arena. Don't have the official numbers yet, but a good crowd on hand to watch the first of a double dip of semifinal action here in the NBA Cup. Young pulls the trigger and hits from 17 feet at the left elbow, so he has scored his team's first 2 field goals here in the third quarter. Atlanta's back to within 3. Damian Lillard, top of the arc for the Bucks. Around a screen from Giannis. Now drives to the opening, has the ball knocked away, but he was fouled going up. He will head to the line for 2 more. Trae Young get called for the foul. That'll be a couple quick ones on the Hawks. So more free throws for a Bucks team than in the first half. Only attempted 10 free throws to 19 attempts for Atlanta. Perhaps trying to turn that table around here in the second half with Lillard to the stripe for what'll be his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts, and he misses. So Milwaukee, second to worst in the NBA in free throw shooting this season at 73%. They are not necessarily getting it done so far today. Just 7 of 13 is the league's number 4 free throw shooter. Just hit the second. And here's a steal. Loose dribbling there for Young as it's taken by Jackson. Giannis will work it over now on the other side as he gets it to Prince. Prince got alone from 3, missed the shot, but gets his own rebound on the baseline, sends it back out. Lillard goes up high for it and grabs it before it can get into the backcourt. So with 7 to shoot, another opportunity for Milwaukee. We'll see if they can take advantage. He's being crowded outside. Lillard, pocket pass to Jackson. He sends inside. Giannis was trying to dunk, but he got blocked by Capella. Dyson Daniels now moving his team. Capella the other way. He gets it to go on the other end of the floor. Defense on one side, offense on the other. And Atlanta's back to within 2. Giannis, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists on triple-double watch, but hasn't come easily. This Atlanta defense has got some long bodies out there. Giannis top of the arc with 8 to shoot. Drives on Johnson. He's at the free throw line. Head fake. Gets him into the air. Passes to the near side. Jackson passed up on a 3. Whistle. And we have a foul away from the ball going against the Bucks. No, 3-second call. So Atlanta basketball, and things getting a little sticky on offense right now for Milwaukee. That ball's not moving quite as much as I know Doc Rivers would like to see, and the offense is showing the negative effects of such. Here's Young. Young loses it out of bounds again on the dribble. That's a couple turnovers for Trae Young, who came into this game today with the most turnovers per game of any player in the league, tied for that distinction with 4.6 turnovers a contest. Bucks ball out of bounds. Inbound pass from Jackson, sends it into the front court. Giannis driving again, flips the pass over his shoulder to the corner. Lopez, a head fake from 3. Now it's on the deck, passes to Jackson. Jackson inside, he flips it up and in. Andre Jackson Jr. is going to get some space. He's got to be able to capitalize, and he was there. Dyson Daniels hands it off. Capella flips it up and in on the other side. Back to a 2-point contest, 59-57. 4 lead changes in the first half. Bucks hoping to keep it at that for the game. Lillard wraparound pass to Jackson. Jackson out top to Lopez. Lopez casts one up from 3, and he sticks it from straight on. Brooke Lopez with a 3, Michelob Ultra 3. Prince had a near steal, but Daniels takes it right back from him, and now Atlanta on the other side setting things up. Bucks by 5. Hawks with the basketball. 7:56 to play in the third. Spin move from Johnson inside. He had help from Lopez. Lopez got in the way of the shot. Comes away with the ball. Now Giannis the other way. Driving downhill. Kicks it out. Right wing. Catch and shoot 3. Taurean Prince drills it from the right side of the timeout from the Hawks. Milwaukee starting to get a couple of those long ones to drop. They have stretched it back to an 8-point lead with 7:43 to play in the third quarter. It was down to 2, but the Bucks start cranking it up. Long ball starting to drop. See if they can keep that rolling as we make our way through this third quarter. Game 1 of the Emirates NBA Cup Semifinals. The Bucks and the Hawks. 65-57 Milwaukee when we come back after this on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint.
I'm Phil, saving you tons of money on snacking.
11-ounce Donkey tortilla chips is 2 for $5, or 15-ounce Red Gold salsa just $1.69.
Hot prices on snacking.
Tortilla chips 2 for $5, salsa $1.69.
Ay caramba, great prices on great tasting snacks.
Better products, better prices, better service because we're employee owned.
It's Woodman's.
Heart disease won't stop us. Diabetes, allergies, cancer. Nothing will keep the Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network from pushing Wisconsin ahead. We're constantly raising the bar for medical excellence and providing more ways to receive it, so you have it for all your health needs, big and small. Let's push ahead, and we'll make life here as great as it can be. Visit Freighter.com to find out how.
Bill Sim, the Sentinel, it seemed like you were carrying the whole team tonight. What's different?
Better diet. Plus, I upgraded to a BMO Bucks debit MasterCard, so yeah, I am carrying the team, literally. Last question.
What perks does the card have?
Up to 20% off Bucks merchandise at the Pro Shop and Fiserv Forum. Speaking of, I'm gonna go flash my card at some Bucks fans and make them super jealous.
Carry your team with you when you use the BMO Bucks Debit MasterCard. Visit BMO.com/fancard for more details. Banking products are subject to approval and are provided in the United States by BMO Bank and a member FDIC.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Lead for the Bucks, 7:43 to play, third quarter, 65-57 here in the NBA Cup semifinals. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the BMO Bucks Radio
Hi,
Network.
this is Dave Kane. You're listening to Madison's home of the Bucks, a good Karma brand radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Hey, Bucks fans, today's cocktail of the game is presented, as always, by Casamigos. You can visit bucks.com/cocktail for tonight's recipe. Casamigos, proud to be an official spirit of the Milwaukee Bucks and Fiserv Forum. Atlanta basketball, Milwaukee got a couple three-point shots to go. They're still shooting just 30% for the game on 9 of 30. Atlanta just 35%, just 6 of 17. But the Hawks with the basketball going right to left after that last stoppage. It's Trae Young. He's going to launch one from long range, and he cashes in. So Trae Young shooting just 31% this season from three-point range. That is the second lowest among any player with 150 attempts this year. Coming into this game out of only Tyrese Maxey, but he gets that one to fall, and now Atlanta's back to within 5. Jackson on the other side has it on the left wing, holds it high over his head. He played under 10 minutes last game, and now he passes out to Lillard, who answers, rattling one through from the top of the arc. Three ball starting to fall both ways here, and Milwaukee's back out in front by 8. Another Michelob Ultra 3. Here's Richelet. Hands off late. Somehow Capella gets it. Lillard almost knocked it away from him, but he fights him off and now passes to Johnson on the near wing. Jalen Johnson with Prince wearing him like a straitjacket now. Gets it inside. Daniels hands the ball off. Johnson underneath. Pass deflected. Goes right to Daniels, and wouldn't you know it, Daniels floats it up with an unconventional release as the shot clock was winding down just like they drew it up. Off of the carom, right into his hands with not a second to spare. 68-62, Milwaukee out in front again by 6. Giannis the other way, 6:19 to play now in quarter number 3. Giannis from the left wing. He's got Capella in front of him, pulls up, left free throw line extended, and knocks it down. Mid-range jumper going down for the Greek Freak. 4th in the league in mid-range shooting percentage for guys with 70 attempts or more. And on the other side, quickly, a bucket on the other end for Trae Young. So Young's carrying his team now in this third quarter. Trae is up to 21 points now. And the lead's back to 6. Here's Prince inside. He works it to the corner. Lopez now to Giannis from the left wing. Out top it comes to Lillard. He's got Richelet all over him.
5 to shoot. Dame puts it on the floor. Drives into the paint. Funnels it to the corner. Open look on the way. Torian Prince couldn't hit. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Who's it off of? Atlanta basketball. 70-64 our score. Hawks get a stop. And now into the game, DeAndre Hunter for the Hawks. So Hunter will join Okongwu now out on the floor along with Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, and Zachary Rizachet, who is the #1 overall draft pick of the Hawks. Okongwu, right of the lane, hands the ball off to Rizachet. Hand is called for a foul in there, trying to poke that ball free. Damian Lillard getting whistled up for his second foul for the Bucks, team foul #1 here in the third quarter with still 5:21 to play. Rizachet checks out. Here comes Bogdan Bogdanovic, who had a good first half against the Bucks. He's played well against Milwaukee. He had a career-high 5 steals in the first game against these teams. So Bogdanovic out there along with Hunter. Those two have bought a lot of punch off the bench. Also Middleton out there now for the Bucks. Here's a good drive inside and an easy layup for Daniels. So Milwaukee will go the other way. Lead is down to 4 again with 5:10 to play in the third. Giannis into the front court. Dribbles to his left. Trying to get a screen from either Middleton or Jackson. A lot of congestion over there. Now it gets to Middleton. He'll give to Jackson. They work it to the corner. Bobby Portis moves over to his left. He lets one rip from 3. Missed it short. Bogdanovic with a rebound. Sends it ahead. Here comes Trae Young the other way. Portis hasn't had the hot hand working. 4 of 9 today. Here's a drive and a friendly roll from Trae Young. And Doc Rivers going to use a timeout now. So the Bucks, who had gone ahead by 8, see Atlanta chisel that lead down to 2 now. It's 70-68 with 4:45 to play here in the third quarter from T-Mobile Arena. When we come back, the Bucks will have the basketball, trying to cool off this Atlanta team, as the Bucks, who have not trailed in the second half, would just as soon keep it that way here on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Looking to kickstart a healthier lifestyle? Prairie Athletic Club has everything you need, and now's the perfect time to join the pack. Sarah Tauscher here, and for a limited time, you can save $10 per month for your first year and enjoy 3 months of hot yoga for free. Don't wait. Your healthiest lifestyle starts now. Join today and discover why the pack is consistently voted the best place to work out. Visit prairieathletic.com today. Prairie Athletic Club, family fun community.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Hold your friends close and your rivals closer on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Which program is more dysfunctional, the Wisconsin Badgers or the Chicago Bears? I'm just relating it back to this weekend. I'm just relating it back.
I'm a fan of both. Jim's 2 favorite teams.
It's Jim's fault. Like, these teams are the reason they are the way they are because of Jim.
Jim is a football curse.
Yeah, maybe.
Jim, Matt, and Molly. Presented by Coors Light. Weekdays 4 to 6 on 100.5 ESPN.
Every event tells a story, from the first impression to the final moments. Have someone guide your guests through every chapter the way you want the story told. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With a strong presence, great voices, and an award-winning team, trust us to guide, direct, and inform your guests through all the different chapters of the day. For fun, memorable entertainment for any event, please visit us at celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
You're listening to Medicine's home for Milwaukee Bucks basketball.
Big bucket from Pat Connaughton.
100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
Steel season.
Got a lot of NBA dignitaries in the house here today. It is semifinal action from the Emirates NBA Cup on the Strip in Las Vegas, Nevada. We are happy to have you with us here wherever you're taking us in, running some Christmas errands, some holiday shopping out there, driving around, wherever Your day is taken to you. We're glad you've taken us along with you. 70-68 Bucks with the lead. 4:45 to play in the third quarter. I'm Dave Kane. Glad to have you again along for the ride. We're brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel in Milwaukee. You could uncover thousands in a winter stash of wins this December. Winner plays Tuesday night against the winner of Houston and OKC. That's the second game of our double dip today here from Vegas. Chris Middleton being hounded outside by Bogdan Bogdanovic. Passes it away to Lillard. Now to Giannis. Giannis in the paint. Sees a trio of defenders collide around him. Now to Lillard. Steps to his left. Uncorks a three, but missed it short. Bucks three-point shooting has been not to their standards. Just 29% so far in this game. Here's a drive. Hunter works it to the near wing. Now Jackson trying to recover on Young. Oh, what a move by Young. Fakes the pass, but couldn't finish the shot. That would have been all over the highlight reels, but he couldn't finish it. Little okey-doke move inside. Bucks go the other way with it. Giannis on the other side goes driving inside. He'll lay it in on the right-hand floater off the window. 72-68, 3:56 to play now in the third. Here's Trae Young for the Hawks. Passes the ball off. It's a drive inside. Daniels gets around Giannis. Nice finish there for Dyson Daniels. The wonder from down under gets his team back to within two. Giannis the other way. He's at the top of the arc. Passes to Portis. Portis on the handoff. Gives to Lillard. Lillard top of the arc. Gets alone. Lets it fly and rattles a three. So Damian Lillard gives the Bucks his fourth three-pointer of the game. He's got 17 now on another Michelob Ultra three for the Bucks. Here's a three from Young. Answers right back. This is his kind of game. He just lives for these moments. This is the second time he's done that this second half. He's got 26 points now to lead all scorers in this game. Still 3:10 to go in the third. Had a tough shooting game against the Bucks last time, and now Young's going to get a call for a foul on the other side, away from the ball. He's got his palms faced upward, litigating for his cause here as he argues with John Goebel, our crew chief. Lillard's out, Jackson's out. A.J. Green is in for the Bucks, as he and Gary Trent Jr. will join Portis and Giannis and Middleton on the floor. Dyson checks out. Dyson Daniels, that is. He's replaced by Vic Krejci. So Middleton to inbound for Milwaukee. Looks left, looks right, now sends left to Giannis. Giannis, free throw line, lost on the dribble, but it bounces fortunately right to Portis. He'll dump it to Giannis again, left of the lane. Spins around the defense of Hunter and got fouled as he was driving down low. That's that lightning quick spin move from Giannis. DeAndre Hunter thought he had him right where he wanted him, and then you look away for a second. Next thing you know, poof, he's gone. Giannis to the line. He's got 19 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists to go with 3 block shots. He continues to lead the Bucks in that department lately with those shot blocks. Attempted 26 free throws in game 1 against Atlanta. And ended the game with 31 points, 11 rebounds in that losing effort. So far in this game, Giannis has been to the line for 10 shots. This will be 11 right here. And he hits it. On to Kumpo. Coming into today with 3 consecutive 30-point games, 8 in his last 9 outings. He has scored nearly 27% of Milwaukee's points this season. That is the highest percentage of any player in the league. And his second free throw misses. Number 2 in that category will be playing the second game. That's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for Oklahoma City. Right on his heels. 2:47 to play in the third. Bucks by 3, 76-73. Young passes it to Hunter. Hunter driving it inside, flips it up and in as Giannis was trying to wrap around him to poke it free, but Hunter calmly deposits it in for Atlanta to get back to within 1 point now. Here's Middleton. Works it out top to Trent. Now they send it to the near side. Green with a head fake from 3. Back to Giannis. Giannis at the top of the arc with 9 to shoot. Gives it to Green. Green looked like he got fouled. And going the other way, Atlanta, there was at least a block shot, but it looked like they got his arm too. Young's got it driving. He gets the whistle on the foul as he put a shot up from behind the backboard. He'll head to the line for 2. I'd love to see that A.J. Green shot again, just to get a sense of my eyes were playing tricks on me. Here it comes on our replay. And I didn't see a block or a foul. It was Trae Young playing from behind, just altering it. They did not give Young a shooting foul, by the way. So here's Hunter driving. He had the ball knocked away by Middleton, but regathers and then puts the shot off the back iron, no good. Giannis sinks his talons in on the rebound. He'll go the other way for Milwaukee. Driving the other direction, spinning, corkscrewing down the lane. He got fouled as he was attempting a finger roll. He's having to work inside. Atlanta has done a nice job on the interior, making it hard for Giannis, making him earn his points, going to the line, and just, again, we've not seen a dunk in this game for Giannis. And that is a rare feat. He's usually got about 6 by now. He will step to the line for 2 shots. And just to put that into perspective, Chris Middleton, 7 of his 8 assists were to Giannis. Of those 7 that he got to Giannis, 5 of them resulted in dunks. Just Middleton to Giannis in the last game against Orlando. But again, none here so far today. His first of 2 free throws is up, and it is good. A minute 56 to play in the third quarter. Trae Young will recharge the battery as he checks out. Bogdanovich, by the way, was called for that last foul for Atlanta. And for the player affectionately referred to as Bogey by Atlanta in his first foul. Second free throw from Giannis now on the way to give him 22 points if he can hit it. And he does. So Milwaukee leads by 3. They have not trailed since it was 28-26 at the end of the first quarter. Beginning of the second quarter, as it were. Hunter driving laterally into the paint, comes to a stop. Try to bounce it down low to Capella, and it's a turnover. That was Okongwu, rather, the intended target. And it gets away from him, so Milwaukee will have it on the turnover out of bounds with a minute 43 to go in the third. Middleton will man the point. Chris today has 5 points, 3 assists in his 14 minutes. Passes off to Green, now to Giannis on the left wing. Fakes the handoff to Middleton, now sends it to the near side. Trent with a head fake, steps to his left. He lets it fly from 3. His shot caroms off the iron, no good. They're missing open looks. Bucks have had some clean looks, just have not been able to hit. Under 30% for the game. Here's Bogdanovich. Sends it inside to Johnson. Johnson funnels it to the corner. Okongwu for the second time today drills the 3 from the deep corner. Onyeka Okongwu, 21% three-point shooter, but he's hit that shot now twice where he is 2 of 2. Here's the drive on the other side. Trent works it out to Green. Green, dribble handoff, gives to Giannis with inside of a minute to play now in the third. We are deadlocked at 78, and we're going to have an offensive foul going against the Bucks. So Atlanta's going to have a chance to get their first lead since the second quarter, with A.J. Green getting called for the foul on the 8th turnover for Milwaukee here today. Dyson Daniels going to come back in now for the Hawks. He replaces Vic Krejci. So the inbound pass coming from Johnson. He will get it to Daniels, right back to Johnson. Jalen Johnson, Wisconsin native, a real facilitator of this offense with his passing, and can also score. Middleton on a wraparound foul called for the reach-in here. Looked like he had almost played that cleanly. He's arguing his case. So that's 4 fouls now on Middleton. And you wonder if he'll stay out there long again. He's on a minute's restriction anyway, but they're going to leave him out there for the time being. It was a brief rest on the bench for Trae Young, who's going to come in to replace Dyson Daniels. Daniels came in briefly and went right back out. 41.5 seconds to play now in the third. Atlanta seeking its first lead since early in the second quarter. Young, top of the arc. Manages to get it over now to Johnson. Johnson stuffs it down with a foul down that baseline. And then a technical foul, I think, was issued after the fact. Well, we're going to have a free throw for Daniels, who went right over Portis and stuffed it down and then had some things to say. So Lillard's going to go the other way up the floor to take a technical free throw, but Atlanta's got their first lead since the opening minute of the second quarter. Free throw on the way from Lillard, and he hits it. So now we'll see if Jalen Johnson can hit his free throw. Johnson third in the NBA in passes per game behind Halliburton and Jokic. Comes in 5.6 assists per game to go with his 19.8 points and his 10.1 rebounds. He's really been a dynamic player for this team, spreading his scoring out and just kind of a do-it-all sort of player. And his free throw is up and good. So the Hawks will take a 2-point lead now with 32 seconds to go. It was a 2-for-1 opportunity as well for Atlanta there. Strong finish to this quarter for the Hawks. Here's Damian Lillard on the other end for Milwaukee. Dame calls for the screen, gets it from Portis. Now he'll fire one up from three, and he cranks another one up and in. Damian Lillard puts the Bucks back ahead by a point with 14 seconds to play now. He's got 11 points here in this quarter. Trae Young's got 14 in the quarter. Hunter drives inside, couldn't finish, but guess who? Jalen Johnson there to tap it in with 4 seconds left. Bucks working quickly now. Lillard, long bomb at the horn, missed it short from about 35 feet away. So the Hawks will reclaim the lead. Another lead change. We have seen 6 of them so far in this one today. It is the Hawks 83 and the Bucks 82 when we come back. Fourth quarter action on the other side of this timeout on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Save big money at Menards. We've always got water heaters in stock, ready to take home today. Get continuous hot water with Richmond tankless water heaters. They heat water only when you need it to save you money on your energy bills. Save energy, save space, and save big money on Richmond tankless water heaters on sale now through December 15th. View all of our great deals happening this week on Menards.com.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Pick and Save for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $2 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, it's Bobby Portis, and I love playing basketball in Milwaukee. When I drive down the lane, I move fast and make sudden moves to drive to the hoop and score. But when I'm behind the wheel in the driving lane, I control my drive. I don't speed or make sudden movements. Speeding and reckless driving are the leading causes of traffic injuries and deaths in Wisconsin. Do what I do. Control your drive. Don't speed. Don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives. Wisconsin DOT.
Going into the fourth quarter with Milwaukee trailing by a score of 83-82. It was a 6-point lead at halftime for the Bucks. Atlanta outscores Milwaukee 34-27 though in the third quarter. It's a rare team in this Atlanta Hawks team. They're the only team in the league that actually has a better record when trailing at halftime than when they lead at halftime. 7-6 when trailing at the half. They are 6-6 when leading at half, including Wednesday when they came from 7 back to beat the Knicks. Well, so far today, they have come from 6 back to take a 1-point lead going into the fourth quarter. We're brought to you in part by Pick and Save. Pick and Save, score big for game day meals with their savings beyond low prices, including digital coupons worth over $600 each week. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone. Hawks shot 68% in that third quarter. They were 15 of 22. Still been a relatively low-scoring contest, though, between these two squads. The Bucks in that quarter were 42% from the field. Milwaukee still trying to find its rhythm from beyond the arc. If they can start hitting those threes, boy, does it change things. But as it stands, just 31% for the game, 12 of 39. Hawks will start with the ball going right to left here in this fourth quarter. It's Dyson Daniels feeding to DeAndre Hunter, defended by A.J. Green. Little hesitation. Green stays with him beautifully. Forces up a tough shot, and Hunter could not hit from the free throw line. That is A.J. Green holding his ground. It's Lillard, Lopez, Green, Portis, and Trent to start things in the fourth for the Bucks. Dangerous pass, but it finds its way to Lopez. Lopez pulls up and delivers a beauty from the top of the arc. Knocking down the three to put Milwaukee out in front by 2, just as we were calling for it. 13th Michelob Ultra 3 for the Bucks here today. Dyson Daniels trying to answer on the other side. He's got it left baseline, sends out top. Johnson with a head fake. He drives inside, goes airborne. Challenged by Lopez, couldn't finish. Rebound goes to Milwaukee. Lillard's going the other way. Bucks 85, Hawks 83. Lillard attacking inside, feeds it to the near corner. Trent works it out to Lopez, now to Lillard. Lillard flicks the wrist, long three. Too strong, or too short rather. Rebound picked up by Hunter. Hunter's running for Atlanta the other way. DeAndre Hunter, former UVA star on a way to a national title in 2019, got fouled in the paint this time. He'll head to the line for 2. A.J. Green going to get saddled with what will be his 3rd foul. And for the Bucks, their first here in the fourth quarter. 10:49 to play now in the fourth. A game that has seen 8 lead changes. Hunter, first since Ricky Pierce in 1990-91 to average better than 18 points on 50% or better shooting from the field, 50% or better from 3, and 80% or better from the free throw line. That's 50-50-80 splits over the last 8 games. He's been a big contributor for this team, and he gets both free throws to go. Or, beg your pardon, missed the first, made the second, and Atlanta back to within 1. Lillard going the other direction now for the Bucks with 10:40 remaining in the fourth quarter of this semifinal showdown in the Emirates NBA Cup. Winner to take on the winner of Houston and Oklahoma City. That game is coming up right after this one. Been a good contest here. Lillard sends out Lopez, top of the arc again. This time could not hit. Rebound tapped by Portis, but gathered in by Jalen Johnson. Johnson goes the other way for the Hawks. He's at the top of the arc where he's met by Lopez. Hands it off to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich was fouled by Gary Trent. That'll be the first on Trent, second for the Bucks. Whoever loses this game, I can assure you the cry will be, well, you know what? We get an extra day off. And there will be some validity to that. Whoever loses won't play again until the end of next week. Winner will play on Tuesday night. I don't think either team would change around. They want to be playing Tuesday. Don't make any two ways about that. Couldn't get the shot to go as it missed off the back iron from 13. Here's Milwaukee the other direction. Lopez catches the ball from Lillard. Lillard's at the top of the arc. He slashes his way into the paint, passes out to Trent. Trent's at the free throw line, pulls up. His shot deadens off the back iron, no good. Rebounded off the head of Johnson, but he gathers it in. Now he's going the other way. Hands to Bogdanovich. Green trying to stay with him. He lobs up top. Johnson guides it in. Atlanta's got the lead again. Seesaw battle, 86-85. Hawks out in front now with 9:35 to play in the fourth. Lillard for the Bucks on the other side. Sends out top to Portis. Portis driving with a left-hand dribble. Turns around, backing in on his man, and flips that over the front iron and good. It was Jalen Johnson trying to defend, but Bobby Portis too good for him there. He's got 10 points now to go with his 9 rebounds. Here's Young driving along the baseline. Sends into traffic. Very fortunate that it got to Capella, but Lopez knocks it away, but it goes right to Daniels. Daniels floats one off the front iron. No good. Good defense down low, and Brooke Lopez holding down the fort in the low block per usual. Here's Lillard the other way. Behind the back dribble. He explodes to the cup. Lays it in. Left hand off the window, and Damian Lillard throws on the afterburners and left a vapor trail behind him. Young the other way. Lobs it too far out in front of Bogdanovich, and it's going to go out of bounds back to the Bucks. 89-86, and anyone who says Dame Lillard's best days are behind him needs to watch that clip. That explosion is very much still there for the 34-year-old from Weber State. Lillard's got it on the right wing. Sends out top to Lopez. Lopez back to Dame. Dame dribbling between the legs with 9 to shoot, 8:30 to play. Bucks by 3 with the ball. Lillard driving. Try to float it inside of Portis. A little bit of a disjointed offensive set for the Bucks. It goes off of Bobby and out of bounds. Atlanta's going to have it on the game's 9th turnover for Milwaukee. Atlanta's got 10 today. And it remains a single possession game. Trae Young going the other way for Atlanta into the front court. He's got Gary Trent on him. Little bump, gets the whistle as he floats the shot off the front iron. No good from the free throw line, but Trae Young, who attempted the majority of his free throws in the first quarter, will head to the line for free throw attempts number 12 and 13 now. Here comes Giannis back into the game. Maybe they're not giving him free throws. They're not. It was a foul on the floor. They do not give him continuation. So Portis and Trent check out. Prince comes in along with Giannis now for the Bucks. Back and forth affair as we've watched this one play to the tune of 10 lead changes and 5 ties. Hawks could tie it with a three-pointer here. Here's Trae Young on the near wing, defended by A.J. Green. Takes it down low, puts up a tough shot as he got bumped, and he's fouled, so he will go to the line now. At least I have to believe he will, as A.J. gets called for what will be his 4th foul. So Green's got 4, Middleton's got 4. Check that, that's 5 now on Green. My mistake. He's got 5, and that's a tough pill to swallow for the Bucks, because A.J.'s been giving this team a nice lift, not only with his shooting is what he's known for, but his defense as well. Young can't hit the first free throw, though. DeAndre Hunter comes in as he'll replace Dyson Daniels. Andre Jackson comes in to replace Green. 25.8% of Young's points have come from the line. That's 5th most in the league, just 1 spot ahead of Lillard, who's 6th in the league at 25.5% of his points. And he makes the second free throw. 89-87, Milwaukee with a lead in the basketball. We've got 8 minutes to play now in the 4th quarter. Bucks ball, Giannis in midcourt, almost loses it, picks it up in midcourt, chasing after Jalen Johnson. Get it to the right wing, missed 3 from Trent. And then Andre Jackson was skying up for the rebound, but couldn't secure it. I don't know whether he was trying to dunk it down or tip it out. One way or the other, it goes back to the Hawks out of bounds. Had one of the ball boys out on the court trying to clean up a spot as they were putting the ball in bounds, so they'll stop it and give them a chance to get off the floor. With 7:47 to play here in the 4th quarter. Atlanta basketball going right to left. Trae Young defended by Andre Jackson. Jackson's got 3 fouls. The switch, he's picked up by Trent. Hands it off to Johnson. Jalen Johnson on the give now to Hunter. Hunter with a head fake. Moves around a screen. Lets it rip and knocks it down from the near wing. DeAndre Hunter has given Atlanta the lead right back. Back and forth. A little bit of a throwback kind of feel to this game. Defensive kind of ball here today from the Strip in Las Vegas. Giannis floats it up, and how about that direction from Lopez, who just redirects the ball off the window and good. Wow. And the Bucks back ahead by 1. Now we got a moving screen going against Atlanta. Clint Capella going to get called for what will go as his 4th foul, and now Bucks will have it out of bounds, up by 1. So inbound pass coming from Jackson. Jackson sends it into Giannis. Giannis slowly ambles into the front court. He's got it on the far wing left, defended by Johnson. He's at the left elbow now. Picks up his dribble. Looking to get rid of it. Looks to his right now. Sends that way to Trent. We got a whistle now. Looks like an offensive foul going the other way against the Bucks. Bogdanovich got knocked to his backside on that. And so that is going to give it back to the Hawks. And that was Taurean Prince getting called for the foul. His second. So we have not seen either team fully establish rhythm. We've got a timeout on the floor with 6:52 to play now in quarter number 4. We will take a break. Milwaukee trying to get things dialed in. Semifinals of the NBA Cup on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Ho, 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 my back.
Santa?
Ho, 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 Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Yes. Next year, how about just asking for a Pella gift card? My elves are used to designing windows from other places where they're all pretty much the same. But Pella? Ho, ho, ho. So many customizations and designs. My elves aren't qualified, so Santa has to put in some overtime. Ho,
Let me make a call. BRB.
Frighteningly fast pellet team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
Yeah, I know. Santa already lectured me. Ask for a Pella gift card.
What if you need new windows or doors, but you're on the naughty list?
Right now at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get as low as $19 per window and $81 per patio door per month.
Ho, ho, ho! Visit the Pella site and to all a good night.
PellaWI.com. Certain restrictions apply and 12/31/2024.
You're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb. Jim Rutledge here. What is a better buying experience? Well, that's the thing. You get to define it. It is the experience that is customized to you. What experience do you want at a car dealership? They can be your trusted friend or your trusted expert. So if you're in the market for a new or new-to-you Silverado, Colorado, Blazer, Trailblazer, remember, you're only minutes away from a better buying experience. And that's at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
You're listening to Madison's home for Milwaukee Bucks basketball.
Giannis saying, take that.
100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
Camps.
Nip and tuck in this second of 5 meetings between the Bucks and the Hawks this regular season, coming here in the semifinals of the Emirates NBA Cup. Bucks trying to get to the finals for the first time, as Darvin Ham, the head coach of the Lakers a year ago, has still yet to experience a loss in this event, as the Lakers won it a year ago, and said he did see some real similarities between that team and this team at this point in the season, getting healthy, coming together at the right time. And we'll see if the Bucks can get one here today against a Hawks team that has led at various junctures throughout this thing. We've seen a dozen lead changes already. Atlanta's trying to make it a baker's dozen here. They've got the ball. Jalen Johnson at the top of the arc, hands it off now to Young on the near wing left. He's defended by Andre Jackson. Passes back to Johnson. Johnson defended by Giannis. Puts it on the floor. Giannis pokes it free. He's going to dive after that loose ball. He came away with it. We've got Bucks basketball. That is your superstar, leaving skin on the floor. It was just a little more want to from the Greek Freak. Somebody asked Doc Rivers before this game, they said, how do you get ready to go against Jalen Johnson? Guy with that length, that kind of ability. He said, well, we practice against it every day. Giannis Antetokounmpo got that length, and you could say XL version of Jalen Johnson with Giannis. Giannis gets the ball back for his team. Johnson got called for the foul. Here's Jackson, catch and shoot. 3, bullseye! Andre Jackson Jr. sticks it from the corner, and Milwaukee with a 4-point lead. Here's Young on the other side, behind the back dribble. Rifles the pass off now to Hunter. Hunter gives to Johnson. Johnson bulls right over Prince. No whistle. They are letting him play now. 94-92. I don't know how that's not a call one way or the other. 94-92. Didn't look like he was acting there. Looked like a pretty good collision. Giannis with 10 to shoot on the other side at the top of the arc, driving in. Bounce pass down low. It was off of one of the Hawks players. It goes out of bounds with 6 to shoot. Damian Lillard going to check in, replacing Gary Trent. Zachary Risachet, check that. That's Dyson Daniels coming in to replace Bogdan Bogdanovic for Atlanta. Chris Middleton out there now. He's going to inbound as Jackson stays out there with Giannis on the inbound pass. Giannis, he missed it, but a late whistle. And the foul will send Giannis to the line. Middleton lobbed it up, and Giannis just couldn't quite finish it. But he's going to go to the line, much to the dismay of that Atlanta Hawks bench on that far side. And I think they may challenge this. So as it stands, it is a foul, but they will take a look, and we'll see. Got to look at it myself. Little hand contact on that hip, wasn't much. Is it enough to constitute a foul? We will find out shortly. Well, timeout with 5:46 to play in the fourth. This one is anyone's game. 94-92 Bucks on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
A cancer diagnosis shouldn't have to mean living without joy or optimism. At the Fredert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Cancer Network, we're pushing to put cancer in its place. By bringing together teams of leading specialists who are pioneering ways to treat every type of cancer, and by unleashing promising new clinical trials. Let's push ahead until every cancer diagnosis is a story of survivorship. To learn more about breakthrough cancer care, visit Fredert.com/cancer.
For the ultimate sports betting experience, get in the game at Potawatomi Sportsbook. Unleash your inner champion with dozens of betting kiosks, a VIP deck, high-end bar, first-class restaurant, broadcast booth, a 2,000 square foot video wall, and more. It's a sports fan's paradise, 24/7. Bet above the rest. Only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Visit the website for more. Must be 21 years old. All bets must be made on site.
Everyone's invited to the most action-packed, triple-double drama-filled holiday party of the season, the NBA on Christmas Day. Come see the Spurs take on the Knicks. Meet the Mavs and the T-Wolves under the mistletoe.
What a gift!
Watch the Sixers and the Celtics light up the court.
Stuffed like a stocking!
Feast on a battle between the Warriors and the Lakers, and cap off the celebrations with the Suns and the Nuggets. Games begin at noon Eastern on ESPN, ABC, ESPN Plus, and Disney Plus.
Well, we just got our ruling, and unfortunately we weren't able to hear it, but I think the ruling was that the call is going to stand on that replay review, so it will be Giannis to the free throw line. Let's take a look at the fourth quarter here, because we are in quarter number 4, and a reminder that it is quarter 4 of 2024, and folks should be focusing on insurance plans for next year. Network Health can help. For over 40 years, Network Health has provided quality health plans serving our communities. If you're looking for individual coverage, Medicare Advantage coverage, or coverage for your employees, they've got a plan for you. Don't wait. Visit networkhealth.com today. And the numbers in this fourth quarter have been pretty even between these teams. Bucks with a 12-9 lead in the quarter as they have hit on 5 of their 10 shots. Atlanta 3 of 7 from the field. The Bucks 2 of 5 from distance. The Hawks 1 of 1. This will be the first free throws for the Bucks here in this fourth quarter as Giannis steps to the line, having attempted 14 shots at the stripe already today. He's got an 8 of 14 shooting percentage this afternoon from the charity stripe. And here is the first of 2. It's good. Antetokounmpo shooting 61% from the line this season. 26 attempts the last time these two teams played. Giannis' second free throw as he studies the rim is on the way, and it's good. So a 2-for-2 effort from Giannis, and the Bucks back ahead by 4. Atlanta going the other direction. Trae Young with Jalen Johnson, Clint Capella, DeAndre Hunter, and Dyson Daniels. Whistle on a foul going against Jackson, trying to fight through a screen, and for Dre, that's going to be his 4th foul. And guess what? The Bucks are in the penalty. So you send Trae Young to the line on the other side. Question is, who's going to shoot more free throws today? Is it going to be Giannis or is it going to be Young? Giannis with 16 attempts. Trae Young's got 13 attempts, and these will be 14 and 15 for him. The only problem is Trae Young is an 89% free throw shooter to just 61% for Giannis. He hits the first of 2. Second free throw from the former number 5 draft pick to the Dallas Mavericks is up and good. As he was traded, of course, as part of that Luka Doncic trade that landed him in Atlanta. Hits the second free throw, and it's now 96-94. Both teams trading a pair of free throws to start things after that timeout. 5:25 to go in the fourth. Middleton had his pass knocked right back to him by Johnson. Now it's Daniels driving. His shot blocked by Lillard, but it's gathered in by Hunter, who lays it in. But wait a second, was there a foul on the block from Lillard? Yes. So that'll be the third on Lillard, and it was actually a break for the Bucks because it's going to make him earn free throws. And Dyson Daniels, not a terrific free throw shooter. As you watch Lillard trying to get back and defend that, he got a piece of him. And Daniels will hit the first of two. Dyson Daniels was not considered the centerpiece of the DeJounte Murray trade by any stretch, but boy, has he proven to be an asset for this group, and his second free throw misses. Daniels known for his defense, but he's given his team some decent offense as well. He's got 11 points, but he's just 1 of 4 from the line here so far in this one. Lillard on the other side, dribbles behind his back, working on Daniels, pulls up, lets it fly. Mid-range shot no good, but Giannis catches the rebound over the shoulder, kicks it out. Middleton missed the three. Chris still trying to get his shot working, and Atlanta's going to get a chance to get that lead. Bucks today just 31% from three. Johnson on the handoff to Hunter. Hunter drives in, floats the shot up, no good. Giannis got in the way. Middleton comes away with a rebound. Bucks still with a 1-point lead. 4:44 to play now in the fourth. Good feed down low. Giannis underneath, and he will stuff it down, and that will put the Bucks out in front by 3. Would you believe that is our first dunk of the game, and it is presented by Pella Windows and Doors. Get as low as $19 per window and $81 per patio door per month. Visit PellaWI.com. So a quick timeout used here by Atlanta as Coach Quinn Snyder saw something brewing that he didn't like. Says he's going to get ahead of it. A Bucks team that is looking to beat a second consecutive opponent with a winning record, as the Bucks had just not had many wins and really haven't had many wins this season against winning opponents, as they beat Orlando the other day, but that was about 2 of their top scorers. The Bucks have actually posted the 4th weakest strength of wins this year in the NBA. They were dead last until they beat Orlando last time, but 3-6 this year against teams with 500 or better records on the day of the game. And right now, Atlanta coming into this one 14-12 against the 13-11 Bucks, but both teams better than those records would indicate, particularly of late. The Bucks winners of 11 of their last 14, the Hawks 7 of their last 8. As we make our way down the stretch in this one, who's going to win it? We don't have any clear indication just yet in this one. Hey, Bucks fans, you can cheer the Deer every home and away game this season. The Bucks Bar Network, presented by Michelob Ultra and FanDuel Sports Network, has locations throughout the state to watch every Bucks game when you're not at Fiserv Forum. Nothing pairs better with a Michelob Ultra and Milwaukee Bucks basketball. To find a Bar Network location near you, visit bucks.com/bars. So Hawks with a basketball, down by 3, and we have another foul going against the Bucks. And that's going to be free throws because Milwaukee's in the penalty. It was away from the ball. And Chris Middleton gets called for it way outside. He's got 5 fouls now. So both Green and Middleton with 5 fouls. And this game, perhaps more than any of the other for Chris, has shown a little bit more. He's just not quite where he wants to be. 1 of 5 from 3, 2 of 6 from beyond the arc. Free throw misses, however, from Hunter. And Atlanta's struggling to get those free throws to go. They came in 6th in the league at 23.7 attempts per game. But today, they have just not been as consistent as they would like. As Hunter knocks down the second, they're shooting 68% for the game. I guess 67% with that make. Lopez will take the inbound pass, gives it to Middleton. Bucks by a pair. 4:26 to go in the fourth quarter. 98-96. Bucks with the lead in the ball. Lillard's got it. And aloft it to Giannis. They're out there with Lopez and then the 2 guys with 5 fouls. Giannis drives inside. He slithers his way through the defense and lays it off the window and good. Antetokounmpo now sitting with 28 points for the Bucks. Here comes Young on the other end. Top of the circle. He's defended tightly by Green. Again, Green playing with 5 fouls. So is Middleton, who's now trying to defend on Hunter. The switch to Lillard. Lillard trying to stay in front of Hunter now with 6 seconds to shoot. Sends out top. Catch and shoot 3 from Daniels. Leaves it short. Giannis with a rebound. Outlet feed ahead to Middleton. Middleton behind the pack. He got fouled by Young. Chris Middleton will step to the free throw line. Chance to get that lead back to 6 if he can make a pair here. So Chris Middleton stepping to the free throw line, where this season he has not missed. He's only attempted 10 shots though. Throughout his career, Middleton a career 88% free throw shooter. It was the first time in his career, last time out, that he played at least 20 minutes and did not score. However, on the first free throw, he misses for the first time this season. So it remains a 4-point game. Second free throw is good. And the Bucks lead by 5. Now 101-96. Atlanta going the other way. Trae Young will move the ball across the timeline for the Hawks. Picked up by Green around the screen from Hunter. Lets it fly. Shot just inside the arc. That misses short. Rebounded by Lillard. Dame will push the Bucks the other direction now. Crosses midcourt. He's defended by Dyson Daniels. Crosses him over. Bobbing in. Backing out. 10 to shoot. 3:22 to play now in the fourth. Milwaukee trying to finish off a Hawks team that beat him 10 days ago in Milwaukee. Giannis takes it inside. He's going to fade and fire, and he splashes it through. What a shot for Giannis, who has another 30-piece today. His NBA leading 16th of the season and his 4th consecutive 30-point game. Trae Young got fouled as he was going into the air on the other side, trying to pass it, but he'll go to the line anyway because Milwaukee is in a penalty. Neither side is led by more than 10 points in this game. And Trae Young heads to the line for 2. Our broadcast presented by Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer. Here comes Gary Trent Jr. And by the way, that foul goes on A.J. Green, and his night is over. He has just fouled out with 9 points on 3 of 6 shooting, all of them from three-point range. The NBA's leader in three-point rate, with 91% of his shots coming from beyond the arc. That's a guy you don't necessarily love to see go out of a game in a spot like this, where you've been struggling to shoot from 3, 31%, and Green will be unavailable the rest of the way. Young hits the first of 2 free throws on his now 16th free throw attempt of the game, and now Milwaukee's going to spend a timeout. 3:01 still to play in this one. Only 2 games on the docket in the NBA schedule here today. After this, it is going to be Oklahoma City and Houston playing for the right to take on the winner of this one in the 2nd annual NBA Cup. Some of those players arriving here to T-Mobile Arena as we speak. On the other side, plenty of locker rooms in use throughout this one here. A fourth quarter that has seen the Bucks come from a point down to take what is now a 6-point lead. They have outscored Atlanta 21-14 here in this quarter. The Hawks have hit just 3 of their 10 shots here in the fourth, but they've made up for it by getting 7 points at the line on 7 of 11 shooting from the stripe. The Bucks have only attempted 4 free throws here in the fourth quarter. So if Milwaukee can find a way to win this game without shooting it particularly well from beyond the arc, in some ways it sort of dispels this notion that this Bucks team is sort of a one-trick pony. They've played good defense in this game. It has been a defensive kind of game, and they've done it against a team that by design is a bit of a matchup challenge for this Bucks team, with a lot of quickness, a lot of youth and ability to score inside, get to the paint. Bucks have done a much better job. You talked to the coaches before this game and asked what was the problem with those paint touches, and Pete Dominguez mentioned, he said, look, I just thought the legs were a bit dead in that game. We'll see today, but so far he has proven to be prescient as the free throw goes in from Young, and Atlanta's back to within 5 after a pair of free throws from Trae Young. Both teams with 2 timeouts still to use. Bucks with 5 team fouls in the penalty. The Hawks still with a foul to give. Giannis takes the pass from Middleton. He's going to hand it back to Chris. Chris lost the ball off his leg. It's going out of bounds. Back to Atlanta. 103-98. Hawks still very much right in the thick of this one. Going right to left into the front court. It's Young, Johnson, Capella, along with Hunter and Daniels for the Hawks. Lob pass up top. A swarm of defenders. Lopez and Giannis getting in the way. Outlet feed going the other direction. It's Middleton being stopped as he was driving down the lane. Lost it off of his leg. It's going out of bounds back to Atlanta. Boy, how about that convergence at the top between Lopez and Giannis will get credit for another block. He's got 4 of them in this one today. Young on the other end, top of the circle, hands the ball out to Daniels, right back to Trey. Trey on the run, and he deposits another one in. It's back to a single possession game. 3-point contest. The Hawks have scored 4 straight, and now the Bucks will try to get things going. Lillard moves it ahead. He's out there with Giannis, Lopez, Trent, and Middleton in closing time here in Las Vegas. Middleton lofts it to Giannis right of the lane. Draws a pair of defenders. Good pass inside. Lopez powers it up and in. That's the 9th assist for Giannis. He's 1 away from a triple-double with now 30 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. Bucks by 5. Here's Young, weaving his way through the defense. Sends out 3-ball. Missed on an open look from Johnson in the corner. Giannis away with a rebound. Milwaukee 105, Atlanta 100. 90 seconds to play now in the 4th quarter of the semifinals. Berth in the finals. Hanging in the balance here. Giannis around the Lopez screen. He's got it on the right wing. Crossing over on Capella. Bobbing and weaving. Mid-range jumper. Missed it. Rebound. Picked up off the floor by Capella. Now to Young. Trae Young goes the other way for the Hawks. Around the screen from Johnson. Giannis trying to stay with him. Been a good one here today. On the strip in the desert. 3-pointer from Young. Couldn't hit. Rebound pulled down by Middleton. Chris will hand it out to Lillard. Lillard goes the other way for Milwaukee. Inside of a minute to play. Bucks by 5 with the ball. There's a foul going against Daniels. They had a foul to give. Dyson Daniels fouls Lillard. I don't think you're to that point where you need to foul just yet if you're Atlanta. So they will be in the penalty the rest of the way now. They just showed that Giannis block up top again on the Jumbotron. That was something. Young had a decent look at the 3, but he just couldn't hit it. A big miss gives the Bucks a 2-possession lead. Middleton running out of time, going to spend a timeout. It's the penultimate timeout for the Bucks. So they still have one more to use as we make our way down into crunch time here from Atlanta, Georgia. Or against, let's try that again, against the Atlanta Hawks from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is a Hawks team that has played good basketball when it comes to clutch time. They are number 7 in the NBA in clutch time offense. They are number 8 in three-point percentage, 39%. They've won 4 straight games in clutch time and an 8-5 record for the Bucks. They've been thrown into a number of these spots as well of late and responded well here of late. As the numbers would tell you, both these teams have been playing just good basketball here of late in general, clutch time or otherwise. But Milwaukee was able to fend off the Orlando Magic in clutch time, and Damian Lillard was a big part of the reason why, as he scored 9 points in the final minute of that game. And Milwaukee would hold on to win in a 114-109 win against the Magic in the quarterfinals just a couple days ago on Tuesday night. Now they sit with an opportunity to avenge a loss to this Atlanta Hawks team on December the 4th, 10 days ago. Bucks basketball out of bounds on the near side. Here in closing time, it's Middleton, Giannis, Lillard, and Lopez. Middleton to inbound, and with Gary Trent out there as well. Lillard moving around now. Middleton running out of options. He's got to send it in. Gets it to Trent. Trent couldn't keep it in bounds. Oh my goodness, out of a timeout. Some communication problems there. He and Giannis, Middleton and Giannis now trying to get on the same page. Something was not right. Nobody came to Middleton to spring free, and he had to send it in. So that window of opportunity is back there for Atlanta. Down by 5 as Trae Young tees up a 3, left it short, long rebound. Gary Trent tracks it down. Young's missed 2 open threes here down the stretch, and the Bucks hold on to the 5-point lead. Now Middleton's going to spend the final timeout for the Bucks at midcourt with 38 seconds to go. So the Bucks better hope they hold on to this lead, as Chris Middleton just spent the final timeout for Milwaukee. A little disjointed on both sides really right now. It hasn't exactly been a case of one of these teams going and grabbing it. It's a matter of who can make the fewest mistakes here of late, it seems. So Milwaukee's still in a pretty favorable spot. with a 5-point lead and just 38 seconds to go. Atlanta still has 2 timeouts to use as we make our way to the final moments of this one. Reminder, this copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA. For the Bucks, they've got a road-heavy slate ahead, not accounting for a potential add-on game coming up on Tuesday night. The Bucks are in Game 6 of the stretch. They'll have them play 8 of 12 away from home. That's after playing 10 of their 14 games at home in November. So no more margin for error for the Bucks. They will not be afforded the opportunity to spend a timeout here. This has been another game that has taken an eternity down the final minute and a half. I think a similar spot against Orlando, and with 38 seconds to go, that could be another 38 minutes the way this thing's going. Inbound pass gets to Trent. Trent's holding on to it. He's got Young all over him. Atlanta's not ready to foul just yet. 9 to shoot now to Lillard. Lillard has it on that left side with 4 seconds to shoot. He's going to take it into the paint on the run. Floater is up and good. Damian Lillard in Dame time delivers a beauty of a shot late in the shot clock, and boy, Doc Rivers couldn't have drawn it up any better. You wind that shot clock all the way down to about 1 or 2 seconds. By the time Lillard gets into motion, he sticks the shot with 1.7 seconds on that shot clock when it cleared through the cylinder. So Milwaukee's got a 7-point lead now, and they appear on the precipice of punching their ticket to the championship game of this NBA Cup matchup with Atlanta. Damian Lillard mentioned he had 9 points in the final minute of that last game. And he came up with another one when his team needed it. Atlanta was not able to keep him from getting that look. It's almost like they were playing him for a three-pointer. And Damian Lillard said, that's just fine by me. I'll take that. And he lays it in. And Milwaukee now sitting with a 7-point lead. Lillard's got 25 points again here today. Dame, 25 points in now 7 of his last 8 games. Make it 8 of his last 9, 25 plus. And that goes along with 7 assists and 6 rebounds for Lillard. Dame and Giannis carrying the load again here today. Winner of this game will have 2 days off here in Vegas before they play on Tuesday night, right back here at T-Mobile Arena. So the ball is out of bounds, where it'll be sent in on that far side to trigger it in for the Hawks. It is going to be sent to Young. Young glides inside and lays it in with minimal resistance. The Bucks didn't want to foul there, and Young was quick to capitalize. Still 20.7 seconds to go now. Giannis with no timeouts gets it into Trent. Trent was fouled by Young, and he will head to the line. If the Bucks can make their free throws now, they are going to be tough to catch. So Gary Trent Jr., 91% at the line this season, 82% for his career. 10 double-digit scoring games for Trent in his last 13 games. And today, he has not scored. Missed all 5 of his shots. His first trip to the line, and he cannot make his first. Bucks have missed now 9 of their 24 free throw attempts. Just 63% for the game. So it remains a 5-point game. Those kinds of misses do leave that door ajar for an opponent. In this league, you take nothing for granted. It's still a 2-possession game. He hits the second free throw. It's a 6-point lead for the Bucks. Trae Young being crowded outside. He's going to throw it inside. Ball knocked away by Lillard. Picked up by Giannis, and that could be the nail in the coffin. Giannis drives the other way. He's fouled with 9.8 seconds to go. And the Bucks out in front by 6. Neither one of these teams truly took the bull by the horns here down the final 2.5 minutes. Atlanta just made a couple more mistakes, and Damian Lillard with the quick hands there, knocking that ball away from Capella. And he was the one that hit the big bucket to put the Bucks ahead late in the shot clock. and make it a 7-point lead. Here's Giannis at the line. If he can make one of these 2 free throws, it is a 3-possession game. He does. Bounces it over the front iron, and it finds its way through. And Giannis now 31 points to go with 13 rebounds and 1 assist away from the triple-double. By the way, that's with 9 assists, also with 4 block shots in this game. Another free throw from the Greek Freak. It's good. Bounces it in, and the Bucks now lead by 8. Here comes Trae Young the other direction. He feeds to the cutter, and Capella was fouled. So with 5.8 seconds left, this thing's a done deal now. 8-point game. This thing is pretty much all done for the Bucks now, with Atlanta needing what would amounts as a major miracle here to win this thing, and Capella won't help the cause as he misses the first free throw. Hawks had won 7 of the last 12 regular season meetings between these teams and had started to play some better basketball. They had won 7 of their last 8, but it looks like that run of success is coming to a close here in the semifinals as the Bucks are moving on to the championship game of this Emirates NBA Cup, where they will take on the winner of the Houston Rockets and the Thunder of Oklahoma City. Game 2 coming up after this one, but Milwaukee flexing to the tune of a 110-102 victory against the Hawks here today. A game that went back and forth with 12 lead changes, but that's where it stopped as Milwaukee ultimately gets it done, preventing the Hawks from putting up any of those late points to come away, sneak out of here with a victory, as Trae Young missed a couple big shots late, but could not hit. We're waiting to see if we'll have somebody joining us here after this game here tonight as Milwaukee again improves its record to 14-11. They have now won 12 of their last 15 and right back into the thick of the Eastern Conference race, with the Hawks dropping just their second game in the last 9, and Milwaukee really turning the tables as they get the victory here today against the Atlanta Hawks. And again, Milwaukee will wait to find out who they're going to play next, and we wait to find out if we're going to have someone to talk to following this one, as Milwaukee comes away with a victory here again in this NBA Cup, where they have now won 11 of their 12 games that they have played in. As they come away with a victory here today, they have the best record of any team in the NBA. They are the only team back in the semifinals from a year ago of the 4 teams that are back here, as Milwaukee finds a way to get the victory against an Atlanta Hawks team that was fighting valiantly, but both teams healthy in this one, and that's one of the things you love about it. As for the Bucks, they were healthy, the Hawks were healthy, and it was Milwaukee with 2 teams at full strength that got it done in the end. And it looks like